Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the Legion live stream. 3 Mondays of the month at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate it. We got a really good one today. These are weird. These are very weird. The poll is already up. There's already votes. I didn't know what the hell to even call this thing. I just said wackiest story and go for it. Vote whatever you want. There's one I guess somewhat decent story, and there's a couple of whackers in this one. So I don't know if it's Earth B approaching, but it's pretty good. So before we get into all of that, let's go through this week. I don't think there's going to be any streams, but Sean and I have been in talks. We're definitely bringing back Transformers. We're bringing it back heavy. I'm reading right now the Headmasters, the 4-part miniseries. We're going to take a break from the regular Marvel series and just finish that Headmasters thing off because I read issue 1. I fell in love with it, so I must finish the other 3. That'll be the next thing, and then after that, we'll rotate between comics and cartoon, and we're going to not just do the G1 cartoon. We're going to do Headmasters, Super God Master Force. I want to do everything because I own all this. That entire thing where you see Ultra Magnus guarding. Ultra Magnus is guarding my Transformers and G.I. Joe and Thundercats collections. And there's also Cobra Commander there. And that's all Transformers. And there's Transformers everywhere. You can't see them. So we're going to go through all of it. And Sean loves Transformers. That's based on his name and intro. So we're going to go through all that. So, but I just need time to arrange. There's some personal things that I've got to do this week. So we'll figure it out. But this Friday, of course, is the Fourth World Friday. We are covering Jimmy Olsen, Forever People, and New Gods, issue 2 of both those. That's this Friday and every Friday with Sean and Clobberin times for both for all those streams. So make sure you guys are there for that. Again, this shirt and all of the shirts I wear for this stream are provided by Legion or by beardedshirts.com. Clobby just placed an order the other day. I've got an order coming in as well. So if you do order from them, let them know that I sent you. We're trying to work out something between us, which would be great if we can do that. That is pretty much it. I did just post a Santo video, El Santo, in the Wax Museum, which is a luchador movie. So if you're into that, let me know. I said that in the video. Let me know because there's not a lot of coverage on this kind of stuff. And if you want me to deep dive it, let me know. Like the video, share it. And I don't care if you subscribe or not. Just like it and share it so I know. Like I check the YouTube analytics. That's it. I check that and I want to see what videos are doing well. And that's how I base what I'm going to do next. So everyone likes the Transformers videos. They do well. So I was like, well, let's continue to do those because I like so many things. I could do a video on anything. We can do Power Rangers right now. Let's just start doing Power Ranger videos. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Let's bring in the panelists.
Hey, J-Man, what's up?
Hey, okay, so Sean has posted his 1 hour and 19 minute and something seconds. I'm 24 minutes into it of his High Republic. This was the task of my God, it's as long as a movie. It's basically you could have created that, made that into a
motion picture event.
Motion picture event. I wasn't waiting for the High Republic. Sean is very fair on it. It's about 20 minutes of just introduce. My God. There is so much High Republic stuff. These people are insane.
Yeah.
This was stupid.
Honestly, I was thinking about it after I posted the video. It's like, honestly, I could have fixed this. It could have worked if it was just the 3 books per wave, and that's it. And focus in on 3 main characters. And they go on these adventures, and they go through all the things that they want them to go through, and that's it. You build up those guys. That's the brand. And that's it. Not
100
guys and half of them die. It's like
100%.
Yeah.
High Republic Phase 1, 3 waves, 3 adult novels.
Yeah.
Make a main person.
Yeah.
Then you could do, and if you want, you can have a spin-off novel of just that one character if that's so inclined. Phase 2, 3 novels. It should be 3 novels, 3 novels, 3 novels. That's it. See what people like. I like this Avra. Okay, whatever her name is. Okay, you like her? Boom, put her in a thing. No, I like this Wookiee character. He's cool. Put him in a thing. See what people remember. This you're getting instantaneous feedback and reviews on Twitter, YouTube. Use it. Use YouTube, use Twitter, go on there, see what these people are saying.
But the problem was everyone was either too fair or shilly or something. It's like,
I
tell you a definitive answer of whether it's good or bad.
Yes, I haven't gotten to the thing.
That's the thing. Like, I'm not going to be like, well, you decide. No.
Tell me if it's shit or not.
Objectively, I know how to do this objectively. Objectively, it's not good. You can't follow anybody. Like, what is
That's
this
the first
crap?
complaint I heard. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, it sounds like your internet's good, so we got you for the full time on this one. So you're gonna earn your volunteer bucks today, Sean. You're not gonna.
My internet's behaving. Yeah.
You're not gonna bow out and still expect to be paid your volunteer internet bucks or whatever. We'll give you a break. All right, let's bring in our fancy pants expert.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I can't wait to watch that video. I want to see what Sean thinks of the rock guy.
Listen, that rock guy is fine, right?
Geode is like barely in it, and he's in that one book for maybe a few pages, but everyone freaked out about it because
my people are discriminated against.
Yeah, they're trying to be cute and funny, and they're not Poole Anderson, man. It's like you're not doing the psychotechnically. You're doing freaking Star Wars, So whatever. Yeah. Anyway,
stay
once again slighted.
Let's say hello to our peeps here. We got Phantom Outsider. We got Chris, Comic Vet. Yes, every Wednesday I go on Chris to show. I've got a lot of cool things to show this Wednesday. I have a comic that I guarantee you no one has ever shown on one of these Show Us What You Got Wednesdays on Chris's channel ever. I am that confident. And no one's ever going to show it after I show it because I stopped collecting it.
Oh, by the way,
sorry, go on.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say I'm stunned that people still show off Marvel and DC comics and that. I don't even like. It's not even by choice. I don't even buy Marvel and DC anymore, unless it's like a Star Wars thing. But other than that, it's all
remind me
and fantasy and stuff now.
Yeah, remind me if you want afterwards. I'll tell you the one comic which I read about 3 pages. Like, okay, I'm done. You could tell because I didn't review it, and it's a brand new #1, and I usually review those. Hey, Classic Comics is here. Hey. The Stream Elements Robot. Thank you so much. Stream Elements Robot now does stuff because I have the tip jar. So he does monitor the tip jar. So the Stream Elements Robot does do stuff now. Thank you. Classic Watch My Santa review. Thank you. And could not be reached is here.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, Sean took the bullet for this one.
Hey. You got your bearded shirts. I didn't get that one yet that you so kindly got for me, but I did get one thing in from them. We should show everybody because this is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Just about when it comes to drinking beverages.
Oh, it was so. I've got the big comic version of that, whatever it's called.
I'll show it. I just love it, dude. That's the old Mike Grell cover to that big tabloid and reprint. Yeah,
I've got that one. I'm so happy I've got that one.
Yeah,
I only have 2 of those big ones, and this is one of them. Yeah, that's awesome.
So good.
Coffees and tea or iced tea has never tasted better.
Oh, that is
never
so
tasted
epic.
More Legioner. Yeah, I love it.
That is epic.
Man, let's see. We even got my boy Wildfire on there. Just love the Bronze Age Legion. I miss them. Can't wait till we get to those. Awesome. I'm looking forward to those. So anyway, where?
I'll say hey to Steve as well.
Steve.
Oh, I just printed these out today too. 1 second, I haven't assembled them yet. I just because so I printed out. Speaking of Wildfire, I just printed out my Wildfire.
Hey.
So and then my Polar Boy.
Oh, cool.
So I haven't assembled them yet, but an Elastic Lad.
All right.
So and I also printed off my Lori Petty autograph, which I love. Tank Girl. I know people don't like Tank Girl, but they suck. That's fine. They're allowed to have their wrong opinions.
That's true. I mean, look, you're allowed to be wrong just a little bit. I don't think I've ever seen all of it, but recently it was on TV, and I did stop to watch for a few minutes.
It is Mike. That was all the Mike Grell art, I believe. It
is Mike Grell, yeah.
Yeah, it's Mike Grell. Yeah, I thought so.
Polar
Boy is my favorite.
Remember back issue number 61 or something did an Alex Ross cover of that.
Yes, I have a high res scan of that on my. I collect just high res scans of random stuff. Okay, so we got. Do you want to show that again? Or are you good? Okay, no, that's good. All right. So let's take a look here. We got adventure. So we're doing 324, 325, 326.
Yeah.
And Clobby, you'll do the credits for us, right?
Certainly. I'm beginning to think that Bob Haney was really the reincarnation of
Mort?
Morton Weisinger. I mean, wow. Anyway, so we have 3 Adventure Comics number 324. Cover artists Kurt Swan and Sheldon Moldoff. Interiors written by Edmund Hamilton and, of course, penciled by John Forte, and inks by John Forte as well. Letters Vivian Berg, and editor Morton Weisinger.
Even his gas is standing straight.
Yeah. Yes, he's a stand-up guy, man. I'll tell you.
Superman's a little cozy. Superboy,
a little bit,
sorry.
yeah. He is Superboy. Yeah, he's a bit. So you got a Grell Batman print I bought from. Oh, awesome! He didn't seem impressed with the con. Oh man. Well,
what happened?
He got a print. Could not be reached. Said he got a Mike Grell Batman print that he bought off of him, and he didn't seem impressed with the audience at the convention.
Oh. I mean, yeah, I like Mike Grell. He's a nice guy. He's a friend of mine, but he's just kind of just going through the motions at this point. But it's pretty cool.
I saw there's a fellow on Chris's stream who's a Legion fan, and he showed me he had Mike Grell's autograph on a Superboy in the Legion cover,
right?
And it was beautiful. It was like he signed it like within the Superboy and the Legion, so it looked like. It was kind of neat the way he did it. Now it's because I heard was that you, Club? You said he sometimes signs it really small.
Oh my God, he signed my one it was a different tabloid than the one you see here, but one where he did. There was actually a news story. It was unfortunately it's inked by Coletta, but still it was one where he did. It was the wedding of Lightning Lad and Saturn Girl. Spoiler alert. But and it was. I mean, he signed it so tiny. I can't. It will take me like if I picked it up right now. It would take me like 5 minutes to find it. Like, oh, there you go.
Where's Waldo's signature edition? Where is it?
Well, this is like long enough ago where it's like $2 for a signing. If you just paid him the minimum, he'd sign something for you. Like that's what write that on my ear. But yeah, but still, at least he got something signed from him on Legion. He was never like the biggest Legion fan, even though he did it. He's one of the most loved Legion artists.
Right. Yeah, if I would have, I probably would have gotten like Warlord or something. That's what I think of.
Oh yeah, first. I love him, but I love his Legion so much, man. I got a couple of these later when I went back and met my friend's comic shop for a signing. I did get these really nice prints because I couldn't afford much, but he was selling these prints that are color nice. I got a couple. One with Wildfire and Dawn Star together. Another one with who was that other one with? Another one with I think it was It was somebody and somebody else.
2 Legionnaires for the price. 2
Legionnaires, and why am I forgetting it? Anyway, yeah, but
here's the Super Outlaws. So if you thought the Legion was cool, you'll really like the Outlaws.
I guess this is what they used to be. They later became the Legion of Super Villains, I guess, although they were never that earlier. And later, they just went back to using that again. Later.
Yeah, we're the Super Outlaws, Part 1. Look, we're tripping Superboy. Like, can Superboy be tripped even? Like,
we're way better than my Duplicate Boy, I guess. Yeah, but we're way better than the Super Villains.
Yeah, it's like, and we're all standing up except for Superboy, who's falling, and even these 2 are standing.
I like how they let John write his name. Just write his name there. There's no credit.
Just write his name there. Yeah, it's not signed or anything. It's just John's
signature. Yeah, and then nobody else gets credit. What the hell?
Yeah. You gotta get credit somehow, man.
Maybe they didn't.
All right, so look, there goes the superheroes into their clubhouse. Yay! So it's like these people just hang around the clubhouse looking for. It's like paparazzi, groupies and whatever. Okay, so now we've got
still has helicopters. Yay!
Yeah. So now we've got Jungle King's brother.
What a thing to dredge up, dude! Wow.
Yeah, Jungle
that's
King. Remember that goofy guy?
a deep cut because that's a couple years before this.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like it. This guy's like, my brother was foiled by those superheroes, so F them. I'm going to F those guys right up badly. It's like, I'm going to do. Now, this, I was so confused already. I was already confused on this. He's like, let me look through this telescope and find this planet where there's these infants who now are grown up.
Andy, it's kidding about the villains, right? Jesus, you're so pedantic. I'm very well familiar with the heroes of Valor, dude. I love the heroes of Valor. I was kidding about the supervillains. Oh my god, whatever, dude.
Uh-oh.
He doesn't bust his ass. He's good.
He's good. We'll give him this.
Dude, man, what's wrong with you?
We'll give him the salute. We'll give him the Superman salute.
Man, don't make me come down.
Yeah, Jungle King. Jungle King's bro, baby. So he's like, look on this planet. There's these infants who just grew up to be them. It's like,
yeah, they're weird.
Okay.
So we're gonna do stuff to them. This was weird shit right here, man.
This is already. It's like, this is Beast Boy who has the power to transform himself into any animal he wishes. I'll become this animal. Oh, okay, it's a two-headed tiger. Like, we have Gas Girl who can become gas. I thought she would just like release gas or something.
Me too. Yeah.
I thought it was like the spleen or whatever.
In the
like
old days, they would have, yeah. So, again, life lasts.
Yeah, what a weird power, right?
Yeah. Okay. So, and then we Evolvo Lad.
I always like a Volvo Lad just because he's silly.
Yeah. Like, she can go anywhere as gas, and Evolvo Lad can devolve or evolve.
It's like, wow, these characters, man.
It's like,
I can make things evolve or devolve.
Yeah, I guess he devolved his pants. Like, and why is he red? Like, were they red apes before?
I guess.
Well, it's another planet, so.
Yeah, true. I suppose.
Yeah,
but he looks like a regular human.
That's an older beast. Well, yeah. I think this Beast Boy does predate the Doomsday. I mean, the Doom Patrol Beast Boy, but
yeah,
this is 1964 right here. Doom Patrol did exist a little bit before this, but not Beast Boy. Not the later, both DC. Now, usually it's Marvel and DC ripping each other's names off.
Right. Yeah, and then we have Lifeless, who can turn things to life, like this. The chair. You're like, all right, like. This is like the Gump in friggin' in Return to Oz. It's like they just make this random thing. Like, all right.
Goodwood classic.
Yeah. And then Duplicate Boy, who can duplicate anybody's powers. It's like, okay.
He's the coolest one. I've always liked Duplicate Boy.
Yeah, he's cool.
I mean, like, I'm not familiar with them, so are there limits to this? Because it seems like you just do it at will, not even, like, meeting the heroes that he's duplicating the powers of.
But you would think it would be the kind of, and again, I couldn't tell you if they did it. Like, I know Fanti probably could, but it would wear off. You would seem to me like after you fought, if you're duplicating guys, you should only be able to do it to one guy at a time. Like if Lightning Lad attacks you or whatnot, you should be able to use it, on his powers on him, I guess.
Right.
Yeah. Or Superboy, yeah, but because he's pretty powerful. But if he retains those powers all the time, I don't know. No limits are known. He could even combine powers, says Fanti.
So he's the most powerful one in the whole thing, like
in the universe.
Yeah. The most powerful man in the universe. Well, that's me. But
imagine having to be on the team with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like feeling a little inadequate. Sorry, that's a Tank Girl line. I like his. He reminds me of Stardust, the Wizard, which I'm really.
He looks like him. His face.
Well, that's why even as a kid, I always thought they should have his powers limited, so he couldn't use them all like Fanti's talking about.
Yeah,
because there's no limits and he can combine them. Makes trouble. Yeah. Even though he's a good guy.
I mean, this is crazy.
Apparently, since he's so stupid in this comic, that's even worse.
Yeah, so the president of this planet, it's like, I don't like those guys. They might foil my bullshit stuff that I do. So banish them.
They're all dictators.
It's like, I'm an evil dictator. I don't like these heroes around here. Either you leave Lalor in that experimental high-speed starship, or your families will go to prison for life. I don't know. I don't think there's no SJWs on this planet. That's
sucks.
for sure.
Just overtake this guy. It's like, what are the powers of everybody? It's like, yeah.
That's why he didn't read his own script apparently, or because we'll get to the end of that.
Yeah. Well, he gets overthrown in like one panel, one word balloon. But anyway.
Oh no, this is the 4. This week's got the 4-panel resolved like the 4 panel resolution. Let's call it that. The 4 PR. It's like resolved.
Wacky with these story. I'm telling you, it's coming to the whack. We may have the wackiest story we're ever going to see in an Legion comic I've ever seen tonight. I'm going to go on it. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh no,
not
it's definitely crazy. Yeah. Okay, so it's like, I'm going to banish you. And they're like, oh, okay. We're not going to use our powers to stop you. We're just going to follow your thing. So now that it's like Blake 7, they're just flying around this ship or whatever.
Yes.
And then this guy's like, hey, you guys, why don't you come live on Earth? It's awesome here. And they're like, sure. So they show up. He's like, but you can't live on Earth because there's superheroes. You think he would have described them differently?
Yeah.
Like they're villains.
He goes,
they're bad guys.
Yeah. We have superheroes here, but they're actually villains. So why are they called superheroes again? Like, I don't know. Yeah, they're called superheroes. They're jealous of everyone.
You're jealous and they're superheroes. I guess that tracks, right? They're heroes, but they're going to be jealous of them and try and drive them away, right? So, I don't know.
Yeah, they'll hate you guys. They will hate you guys, so you better go destroy them right now. Take my word for it.
Yeah, take my word for it. You don't know.
Although they do arrest them, so I guess they do think they're evil. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, now he goes, I'm going to fool these idiots into thinking that they're the bad guys. And Starboy's like, Invisible Kid, there's some shit going down. Why are you standing here? He's like, listen, everyone stands in a John Forte comic. Okay. So now they fly off. So now it's like, okay, Evolvo boy, lad, whatever. Think of something. He's like, my superior brain, this is like El Guapo, my superior intellect and education. No. My superior brain has analyzed the factors, and I deduce that the one called Superboy will be the most dangerous attacker. I have devised a plan as to how we should deal with him. Listen, dun dun dun.
I got a plan.
Yeah.
How about we have a conversation with him for 2 minutes?
Right. How about we say, Superboy, we were exiled. Can we stay here? Superboy would be like, sure, and then that'd be.
But this guy over here that we never met says you guys want to kill us and stuff, and imprison us, and because you hate us. Well, we don't even know who you are, pal.
Yeah.
Duplicate dumbass. How would possibly? Why would you think we want to do this? And if you've been reading the tabloids and watching TV, we're the Legion of Superheroes. We don't know who you are. So why don't you go ask around a little bit?
Yeah,
we've got groupies just outside.
Dude. Right.
Yeah.
I've been trusting this dude out here.
Yeah.
Hey, look, this is the dumbest. Hey, guys, go kill those superheroes for me.
Please. Yeah.
Because I don't like them.
So they all land here in the most straight position possible. Just like me.
We're not fully articulated.
Listen, these guys, they're only 5 POA. What do you think this is? God. Marvel Legends? This is 5 POA, man. This is Kenner.
We're Secret Wars figures.
Yeah, these are the. Yeah, they're just Secret. No, Secret Wars figures still have bends in their legs.
They have their knees, right? Yeah.
No, they can't bend their knees, but they've got bends.
They weren't they weren't great. Though.
Oh, you mean they had squat legs?
They had squat legs.
Yeah.
I hated that.
Yeah.
But anyways. So it's like, okay, we're here. And then he just gets beaten up in 1 second and thrown into a kryptonite cage. Okay. It's like, where did they obtain these fine new items? It's like.
And how did they know anything about kryptonite? Because what's his face told him, I guess.
Yeah, he told them all their weaknesses. It's like, he's like, and Superboy's weakness is kryptonite.
They're such wimps.
They are. They get beat up so
easily. Their ass kicked.
Yeah. Except for the substitutes, which is now why Polar Boy is my favorite character of all time. It's like
eventually somebody caught on to that and they started fighting big time villains, and villains that were dangerous and actually kicked their ass. But you don't see a lot of that right now.
No. So I like how these illegal aliens came in and said, now we own this. Maybe this is a big political.
We're taking over the Earth.
I don't know.
5 people with superpowers are going to take over the Earth. They can beat the whole Legion.
So they kick the shit out of the Legion. They're like, "Oh no, with Superboy beat up, what are we losers gonna do?" And Gas goes like, "You'll do nothing. I'll turn into gas." Oh.
She has like the worst camel toe ever, man. I swear.
Well,
Phantom Outsider says a good point. Is that Duplicate Boy can make a kryptonite cage using Element Lad's powers, of course.
Yeah.
But he has to know about the characters to copy, right?
Yeah, he didn't even know what that was, so this dude tells him.
Yeah.
It's like, to me, if you're duplicating someone's powers, you touch them first and absorb something. I guess I'm too roguish that way, but it's like if he just knows about a guy and can just like duplicate their powers, he's like super invincible. Like, it's crazy.
It is crazy.
Like, he knows like Vandal Savage, so he can just live forever, right? Like, I don't.
Sort of, that's why people say no one ever really knew what to do with Duplicate Boy.
Yeah.
So you didn't see him much.
They gotta limit him a bit. I don't know.
Wagner.
What's going on?
Sorry, Gwag.
Okay, so then Invisible Boy's like, haha, I'll turn invisible and stand here. And he's like, yeah, well, I'll turn into this creature that can see, like heat or heart. I can hear a heartbeat. Oh, I got you. Hey,
give me a hug.
And I don't know why. I forgot who this is, but he decided to go pantsless in this issue.
I don't know who the hell this guy is. He's nobody.
Brian, what's going on? This was what's his name? What was this guy again? What was his powers again?
Invisible Lad. Oh no, this other guy.
Oh yeah, Evolvo guy, Evolvo Lad.
Is that Evolvo Lad? Okay, it's looking normal. Okay,
right. Shrinking Violet became two people. No, I'm just joking. She shrunk down. Wait a minute, she's trying to get away. She's shrinking, you bitch. And now he looks in and he's like, well, I don't want to hurt her because she's going to get killed by this creature, so I better help her.
She's an idiot. I knew that was like a layer of something. Like,
Sean, stop being mean to Shrinking Violet. What has she ever done to you? That's what I have to ask. Like, what has she ever done to you?
Dumb.
Well, even Duplicate Boy is like, obvious that it's some creature's thing. Like,
listen, Duplicate Boy knows exactly what he's setting himself up for a date with Shrinking Violet. Oh. It's like he's got this all. He's got this all planned out. He's like, I'm going to help her out, and then she's going to take a shine over to me.
Look at the firepower. They just duplicated and kept.
Yeah,
I'll just duplicate. Yeah, I'll just duplicate. Elite his powers.
Around, but let me duplicate his powers because I just know about them.
Right.
So there you go.
And not only did he duplicate Superboy's power, but he duplicated his curl and really, really made it like.
He does. It's like mega swooshy.
It's like, I mean, I feel like I could hang my jacket on that. If Duplicate Boy just stood still, someone might confuse him for a coat rack and put their coat on that hook or whatever. That's a big ass hook. By the way, Duplicate Boy, I must make one of my little characters for Duplicate Boy because I'm just so pumped up for this hook hair. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it a 3D. I can make 3D things on my character, so I'll make it a 3D piece.
Yes.
You guys did it. He goes, I know you're standing around here, but earlier you were standing in different positions, and now you've done it all. It's like, and he's like, ha ha ha. We goes, the rest of the superheroes, when they return from the missions, we'll kick the shit out of them too. Okay.
Should we read something into the fact that his name is Martin King? Is it too on the nose or what's going on there? I don't
know what's going on. Tell me. I have no idea. Am I missing something?
No, it just sounds like Martin Luther King to me, but he seems nothing like that guy. So it's just a weird thing to name him, Martin King.
His brother's named King, right? So,
yeah, I guess Jungle King.
They should have called him like something else King, like just like was Jungle his brother's real name? Like,
yeah,
like why is King the name?
King or something? I don't know.
No, you might be right about Martin Luther King. Although back then you can get away with that. You could do that now.
Yeah.
Because he's white.
So, yeah, that's right. So now we've got King, Martin, whatever his name is, Martin King.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted all this Legion technology, and he's very happy about it. And he's showing off his turtleneck here. It's like, I've got a turtleneck. Extra. Get all this cool shit. 10 issues for $1. I'll take that deal.
Tricks for kids.
Wait a minute. 10 issues for $1, 20 issues for $2. That's the same value.
What,
That's
does
not
anybody
a-
see that?
That's not a discount.
Oh yeah. And they're trusting that kids are really stupid, and they're like,
But
"Oh,
Mom, if I get
talking about
20
comics.
issues, it's only $2.
wow."
Okay, Timmy, we'll get you 20 issues if you shut your mouth and eat your
Oh.
Brussels sprouts, you lousy little. No. I mean, that's hilarious. I mean, that's not a discount.
Nope.
Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Oh, look at this, man.
Yes, all right. The big monsters, the big kaiju battle between
This
who's
is
got the worst shorts. Oh,
Yeah.
one doesn't have shorts.
It's like, all right, you think my shorts are bad? I'm gonna kick your ass, you yellow pant wearing bastard. We're gonna throw down. In part 2, the throwdown happens. And
Or
they're like-
does it?
Or does it?
'Cause he's
Meanwhile,
chicken.
we're standing here waiting while Superboy's laying down as straight as possible. Why are they so ruthless? I got a glimpse of Duplicate Boy, and he's handsome. He can't be evil if he's handsome. It's like, okay, tell that to like. I mean, I don't.
Oh, God.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
That was great.
that's great.
Oh, man.
And here, Martin King has the first instance of splicing tape tonight. There'll be another
Yes.
story that has the same damn thing for some reason. It was like all the
Ooh.
rage in this time, I guess. I don't know.
This is like friggin' Running Man, where they framed Ben Richards and they changed the footage around. You bastards! It's like these people they only want food. It's like they just want some food, give it to them, and then it's like
Yeah, with
he goes and
actual
kills
tape,
everybody.
this would take them hours and hours to do. Trust me. I remember.
Yeah,
the
we
days
have
of using
edited
tape in
before.
school. God damn it!
Oh my
Yeah.
god, man, this is crazy. A little tape and a lot of
A lot of
patience.
patience.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
And a lot of patience. And he got Hi, Max. Remember me? I'm Fred's hand. You want to get any other body parts?
I love Penguin in that movie. I know it's not the real Penguin. Penguin's my favorite.
Yeah.
I know it's not the real, but I don't care. I love that character. He's hilarious. He goes, "You flush it, I flaunt it." All right, so he splices tape together. So Shrinking Violet was like, "Oh, we're really good guys, and I don't know why we're being treated this way." So then he splices it together for them to say, "We're dicks and we hate everybody." So she's trying to talk. She likes Duplicate Boy,
It's stupid.
and who wouldn't?
It's so dumb.
And he says, she's like, "Look, we're
Oh.
not really that bad." And he's like, "Okay, you know what? I don't know. Maybe, you're very cute and I'm very cute. So we both can't be bad guys." So he goes back and he's like, "Oh, really? That bitch told you she wasn't a bad guy. Well, look at this thing that I did not splice together at all."
Oh. See, I recorded it right off of the news.
Fake. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the first fake news in comics.
Yes.
Right here.
It's
The
one of
first ever fake news.
20th century.
And it's of the,
This is so good. Look, I can't believe he goes, "Whoa, this guy's dumber than he should be like dumb lad."
yeah.
That's a superpower.
And I use this to press all my suits. Oh, interesting. I should use that for my suits. So I don't know what's going on. It's like we're gonna. He goes, all these a-holes are returning. We got to kill them all.
Yeah.
Now Starboy got out here and tries to attack. We're not submitting. So it goes. So basically, they want to sentence them to imprison or whatever. Or no, you don't want to kill them. Sorry, they want to kill them, right?
You want to freeze them in that thing.
Oh yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
they want to freeze them. Yeah, they want to pull a demolition man and freeze these guys. It's like, we're not going down without a fight. Starboy's good, man. I like Starboy. He's like, F this shit. Listen, stop making googly eyes at this duplicate lad or whatever his face is. I'm taking this guy down. It's like, Duplicate Boy, you're going down here. And then instead of actually making him heavy, he does nothing and runs towards him.
Yeah. Who's
and then
here? It's Starboy and
Starboy and
Shrinking Violet and what's it? And
Invisible Kid
Invisible.
and
Yeah.
yeah, Shrinking
Who?
Kid.
Invisible Kid.
and
Invisible Kid.
Shrinking
Okay,
Violet,
yeah, he can't really do much except.
Well, they're causing. Okay, so this is
Yeah,
basically
I know.
a
Yeah,
ruse,
it's a
right?
distraction. Yeah, yeah.
It's a distraction, and then that allows Shrinking Violet to go small and actually escape. And he's like, "Okay, I'm going to lock the door here." Click. And then Gas Woman, who's like, "Hey, I'm always going to be Gas now because why not?" And Shrinking Violet escapes. I like this. I like her getting out of this little thingy.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh no!" It's like Shrinking Violet's getting away. So he's like, "Well, I'll duplicate what's his face's powers and fly." So he flies in. It's like I haven't the heart to take you back to your frozen sleep punishment, Violet. I like you too much. I'll let you go if you promise never to rejoin the ruthless superheroes.
Horrible superhero people.
Yeah. If only I'd known you felt that way about me. It's too late. I've already flashed word to the superheroes.
Horrible superheroes.
I won't run from these tyrants. I'm not afraid of them.
I love Monel. He's like, I want to kick his ass. Like, no.
Monel is a man of action.
I love that. I like the way he's walking too.
Yeah, Monel's like, even John Forte is not going to stop me from showing some sort of like pose here. Like,
yeah.
Now, John, I know you're going to draw me straight, but I refuse. I'm too angry. I'm like, you have to.
What's his face? Colossal Boy. I'm going to kick this guy's ass.
And Element Lad's like, wait, what's going on, guys? Are we doing it? And she's just like very concerned. Ooh, I'm so concerned.
Let's go.
And then it's like punch, smash. It's like dun dun
Before that, he did say, "Let's go."
Let's go. Yeah, I can handle this. Let me handle this, boy.
Come get some.
Come get some. Yeah, come get some.
He falls over straight too.
Oh man. Statues. Legion of Super statues.
Colossal Boy folded like a cheap suitcase.
Yeah, it's your own
down.
power, dude. God.
And Monel's like, okay, I've had enough of this horse shit. Let's take it. Let's go.
So they tangle. It's like,
first he changes his boots to green because he didn't want the blue color. No, I'm just
yeah.
But then Duplicate Boy and Ultra Boy can easily subdue him.
Well, he gives up because he's like, oh, so okay. So there's too much carnage going on. He's like, Shrinking Violet might be hurt in all this carnage. I better surrender. Okay, so never surrender. So he surrenders, and they go back to this guy who's got this big telescope. He's compensating for something here. If the superheroes attack us, this projector I built by stealing their own scientific secrets will be too much for them. And these two characters who we've already forgotten, I can't help admiring the superheroes. If only they weren't jealous and tyrannical and called superheroes in an ironic twist. Failure Boy. Yeah, he's Failure Boy now. Yeah, the Star Trek. Oh yeah, what's the Star Trek music again? Yeah, Godzilla music. Yeah, that's right. And then cute man. One bad thing about the Blu-ray is you can tell those aren't the people that started that fight. It's like that ain't Captain Kirk in any way. It's like that's one bad thing about Blu-ray.
Oh, we could tell. I was telling even the old remastered DVD. VHSs when they start getting clear up. Even before that, you can really tell, yeah.
Yeah, you're like,
that ain't Failure Boy.
Well, it's like, you know what? I think this King guy's a bunch of bullshit. It sounds like bullshit to me. Let's check the records of the superheroes. Ha ha ha. And Evolve Lad is like, it's an elementary problem. The only possible reason is there's something in those records King doesn't want us to see. It's like
you have to evolve to figure that out. Like,
oh man,
I'm sitting on my ass and I know this. Like, what the hell?
Now, Sean, we don't. Now, it's all relative. We don't. Maybe his full evolution is our grade 12 education.
Yeah,
we don't know.
It's another planet after all. So
it is another planet. So maybe everyone's top intelligence is like the intelligence of like a 5-year-old or something, right? Okay, well, I'm going to check. Wait a minute. Look at all this cool shit that's happened in other issues that we didn't see.
Yeah. Wait a minute. They're being nice.
They're being nice.
Yeah. Why are they being nice on other worlds? What the hell's wrong with these people? It was almost like we were lied to or something.
Wait a minute.
Or an outrage.
In fact, me as Beast Boy, I am so angry that I've been lied to that I'm going to not just stand straight in the next panel. I'm going to raise my fist up in the next panel to show how angry I am. You, but you two, but
They're
the
like
rest of you can stand straight.
teenagers with dad bods.
Yeah. I guess they are supposed to be teenagers. I forgot about that.
Oh
They
no,
are
not
teenagers,
the dad bods.
but the girls look like girls, relatively normal girls. But John Forte just says this is probably what John Forte looked at it like at the time. But I want to be a teen, so I'll draw the faces of teenagers, but he's gonna just draw regular dudes. Well, not that quite that bad, but yeah. They're not like except for Superboy, it's pretty thin and muscular, and
Everyone else is like a bunch of like fatties or whatever. Okay, I'm so angry. I'm putting my fist up in this panel. Wow, that's how angry you are. Let's confront him. Hey, douchebag. Yeah, it's like you lied to us. Yeah, I know I lied to you. You guys are idiots. So you can't do shit with your powers because I'm going to take them away. Oh yeah, I'll make this chair come alive. Dope. I didn't think of that one, did I? It's like, hey, we're back. Where you guys been? Well, we just took care of Duplicate Boy. What? What's going on? We've been lied to. He lied to us. Oh my god. He's got the oh my god face. It's like literally that face. Like what? This guy just discovered the world was round. It's like what? It's holy shit. And Superboy. Okay, so we're all guilty. Okay, so men, I'll give them this credit. These Lalor guys are not effing around. They're like, we're idiots. We don't deserve to have powers. We're going to remove our powers by pointing this projector at ourselves.
mm-hmm.
And Superboy, who's an eavesdropping little snoop, heard this conversation and eavesdropped on it and said, I heard that, so I'm going to stop this from happening because we need more superhero comics. So
if you are dummies.
You are dumb, but I do like your spiffy underwear. Your trunks are spiffy, so I'm going to save you guys and take you back to Lalor. But wait a minute, look, this isn't even a 4-panel. This is a 1-panel. This is a 2-panel solution.
Yeah.
But Superboy, if we can't go back to Lalor because our families will be imprisoned. Oh, that's okay. There was a revolutionary. It's all good. Now you're good. Okay, thanks. Bye.
Yeah, it's like these guys are really good, actually. And then the crowd's like, yay, we love them. Also, we threw the other guy in jail or something. And it's like,
right.
One panel. Yeah.
Oh my god! It's like what a weird world.
I mean, if only reality worked in that such a speedy way. Like it's like, oh yeah, we're back, we're good.
Oh
it's
man,
like, okay.
That could have been the last panel, but they have to squeeze in a panel where these two make googly eyes at each other, like, oh, will we ever see each other? Maybe.
Yeah, and John Forte draws everything straight, and I think Duplicate Boy has something else that's straight that's just off the panel there.
Yeah.
So they don't want to show. They don't want to show.
Arms are like gorilla arms or something, or massive here. But anyway.
Well, he's duplicating. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if he could duplicate appendages. It's like Shrinking Violet. Who's the best? Who's the most endowed? I can duplicate it. It's like, all right. What makes Tootsie Pop so special? I have no effing idea. Well, there's cool shit inside them. There you go. So that's that story, which is wackadoodle. And then there's a Superboy one, which when it says Hall of Fame Classic, that means it's a reprint, right?
That would be correct, sir.
Okay. Because I'm going through all the Superboy comics.
Made the Hall of Fame. Yes, sir, Bob.
Oh yeah, this is Zany Haney. I mean, we could easily lie and just say it's Earth B.
We could just say, yeah, no one would know.
No one would know. No one's gonna disprove that.
No.
All right. So that was 324.
The next one too.
325.
Right. Now, Adventure Comics number 325, October 1964. I was just a wee lad at the time. Well, actually, I couldn't even wee. I had a wee little. I was very annoying. I whined too much. I cried. My parents thought I was insufferable because I was only been born for 2 months and I didn't know what being a human being was like. But I was still smarter than a Volvo lad. That's all that really matters. So, in my extraordinary intelligence, I reached out to the universe and said, give me a comic book that will bring me something new and refreshing in the world. I'll read it and I'll read it again. Yes, I'm only 2 months old, but I'm sure it won't be written down to me or anything.
Yeah.
So here we have Sorry, that was totally uncalled for.
Well,
Great cover by Kurt Swan and Shelley
which
Meldoff.
we don't see on here, but there it is.
Writer, Mr. Edmund Hamilton, who I'm convinced was not there. Bob Haney, he farmed it out to Bob. And Mort said, just go with it. I don't care. Just put any name you want on it. They had a deal going, I think, the two of them. Pencilers, John Stand Up and Straight Forte. Inker, John Ink Up and Straight Forte. Letterer, Vivian Berg, who can letter with the best of them. And it was edited by Morty Weissaking. So, whoever wants to take it away, I'll go with the next one if you want to go with this one. Or Sean, you want it? Or Sean?
Or you want to do this one? So wait, hold on. So, Chloe, do you think is this the one that's the wackiest for you?
My wackiest was the third one, but
Okay, all right.
Well, that is the wackiest, the third one. Yeah.
But if you want that one, Sean, be my guest, buddy.
Well, I'll go through this. We could all make comments and stuff.
Yeah, we always do. Yeah.
So on what's the name of this place? Khan. The planet Khan. Everyone is a villain. And there's this one guy who sold his planet into slavery, and this one kid's like, I want to be just like him when I grow up. Yep. So I like this planet actually. They should do more comics about these guys, but and there's these brain lords that like oversee everything, and they're literally brains. They're brains in glass.
Triskelion.
Yeah. And there's one brain in particular that's super evil called Atro. And Atro, and they basically just tell people like, go overthrow this planet, or like go kill everyone on this planet. Like, thank you, Atro, thank you, brain, whatever. So, and what the brain bosses, is that what they're called?
Atro Service. He should call it. He should be like Atro Service.
Atro Service, yeah.
So
these think of that. So yeah.
I mean these guys are this is like Brain and Morbius. I started to think of like all of these sci-fi things that this is like. It's
Games
like
of Triskelion, Brain and Morbius.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. I thought of that one too. And it's like, oh man, this is like a classic shit here. Like, yeah, we got these brains and they got these little speakers.
Yeah.
Like how I guess they're
monster?
Yeah, they're kidding. What are they doing? They're projecting their thoughts into these speakers, I guess. Like,
I guess so. Yeah. I don't know, but they don't have eyes or anything. And so, anyways, who is this? Shrinking Violet, I think, and
Triplicate Girl
and Triplicate Girl.
Matter Eater Lad. And Matter Eater
Lad. There.
So they're on a mission to go get Atro and try him for crimes or whatever.
And they have to steal him out of there.
Yeah,
apparently
but they do this, and they didn't realize the other brains are just gonna know this. They're like, Legionnaires are taking Atro away. Help! So they try to fly off, and they get spotted by their big tower. And just as they're about to get attacked, a spherical thing comes and and intercepts that tower and destroys it and saves them.
Yeah,
and so they're like, oh shit, let's radio that ship. It saved us, right? It's like, listen, thanks so much. It's like, oh, I'm a boy scientist from Earth's past, and I'm visiting the future in this space time cylinder. I wish they didn't have the cover because then I wouldn't really actually know who this is. But anyways,
they should have done that. They should have. That would have been better.
Yeah,
have a kid from the past, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So and then Atro's like, bah. Your mutual admiration is sickening, right? Because they're all complimenting each other.
That's the best.
So they all land, and it turns out to be Lex Luthor with hair, and they're like, and he's like, oh yeah, I'm sure pleased to meet you in person, Matter Eater Lad and Triplicate Girl, and they're like, we'll talk to you later. We got shit to do with Atro here, so you'll never see Atro again. but he was kind of awesome,
and that was so. Like I started to think, okay, how's Luthor going to team up with this guy? They're going to concoct something, like what?
Yeah.
And you got to learn to stop doing that. Like I've got to learn to stop getting myself amped up because I know it's not going to be anything cool. It's like it's just going to be random silliness.
That's where we are right now.
Yeah.
But it's a planet though. I'm like, So what are your bona fides? You go in there and say, look, well, I don't want to brag or anything, but I have bumped over a few banks here and there in the galaxy, and I've caused a few tidal waves on some planets and some destruction here in the Death Quadrant, and hey, the Legion has been after me a lot. I fought me some Legionnaires,
Yeah.
I burned the village. I raped the horses. I rode off on the women.
I had me some spraying sex with some space whales. Oh, I'm doing it all.
It's like I've plundered and pruned the hedges of many small villages.
Yep.
That's all three amigos. I love that part.
We're villains on the same planet. Go ahead.
Yeah, so they're all discussing this, and it's like, well, Lex didn't become villainous till after he lost his hair, so he has hair now, which means
this is pre-hair. This is pre-bald. This is This is
basically 1964 says that if you have hair, you're fine. If you don't, you're a bad person.
Yeah, but going bald it throws you into such an outrage that you become a criminal for the rest of your life. And the thing is, like, when you're older and you're reading this, is like you don't understand, like, what the hell. But when you're a kid, you're like, oh my god, yeah, I can't imagine, right?
I can't go bald.
Anyways, so they're like, it's sad, but like, let's humor him while he's here, right? Show him around and stuff.
Right.
Maybe he won't be bad, right? So they're like, we're gonna show off our superpowers and everything. So you got Lightning Lad destroying a boulder. You've got like Brainiac 5 showing off his like force field or whatever, and he's taking film, I guess, like film camera.
He's also
they should have been like, you know what?
Too old. By the way, look at it.
This smartphone would have been better, but anyways.
Hey, your Muslim uncle, how's it
Hey,
going?
Muslim uncle, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, your Muslim.
Look how much older he looks there. I mean, in some of these shots, like, wait a minute, it looks like he's looking 25 years old.
Yeah.
When he lost his hair at like what, 11 or 12 or something or whatever.
I don't even know. Yeah.
Well, they go back to Superboy, so like they go back to it. And it's like, but it's Superboy time, right? So
yeah,
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's just a minor quibble with the art.
And this is very like, as long as I for a second there I thought one was going to be down here, but I was like, okay, well, anyway.
Yeah, so Supergirl Girl is kissing Cosmic Lad 3 times.
And he's filming it. He's like, this is the best footage I've got. This is the best footage. Look at his smile. He's like, oh yeah, this is great stuff, guys. Great stuff.
Cosmic Boy sterilizes a bunch of people on a train. By
random.
What in the hell?
Remember when you miss a bus? Well, I can never miss a bus because I literally freeze it and like. Well, you can
inconvenience all these people, and they'll never have kids again. Yeah.
I don't even understand what is happening here.
So then Mon-El comes all discolored, and he's like, Lex Luthor, you rat! Like he knows who he is just with the hair too. He's like, oh. And they're like, no, Mon-El, we're all dumb and we're being duped here. So it's like, oh yeah, no, it's Luthor before he went evil. He like made a time travel thing before he lost his hair. He's like, oh, okay, I guess. And so they show him, and it's like, oh yeah, Superboy was your friend, and you had trophies and everything. And then one day he blew smoke into your thing, and then you went bald and said, because I'm bald, I'm going to like be evil now.
Evil. And like this time scope, I've said it before, I'll say it again. It is the most unreliable technology of all time.
It's ridiculous.
Never helps anything.
No.
I thought they didn't have like Superboy records before, and now they do.
Well, at this point they did. Remember, they're still, as far as refining and fine-tuning where they want to be as a continuity, they're still in the Mort Weisinger era. It's not even comparable to anything that comes after it, because they were getting, comic books because of what Marvel was starting to do at this point and did down the road. When they started seeing, we need to kind of maybe get into the game a little bit, try to talk to some of those older readers that Marvel does.
Yeah,
that's when you'll see Legion and every other title in DC start to reflect that. that.
Not just older readers, but the same readers, but just not as dumb. Like
Not as dumbed down, right? Yeah, but I mean
Yeah.
that's part of it. But they considered it as they thought they would catch some of the older readers as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's like, please make it so I'm never evil. So Brainiac 5 does a lot of techno babble bull crap here. And he's like, and it's really bad. It's like, I've never seen him talk like this before this point.
Oh my god.
He's like, the machine doesn't always succeed. In your case, the negative ID id elements complicated by F-type ends of whatever bullshit piss. Right?
Ancestral charismatics
Yeah.
zeroed out.
Karmatic zeroed out the
Mechano
tracers that sought to recondition your reflexes. And he's like, choke.
Dude,
Thanks for
crazy.
trying.
3 times fast, man. How do you like them apples?
Choke
Like,
indeed. He did say choke. We got to choke.
Yeah.
choke. I love choke.
So so they're looking at stuff like inventions. This is nothing but a massive molten metal. Why? It's like well this it was a dissolver ray weapon, but since it could dissolve anything or anyone it aimed at, and even Superboy and Mon-El, we decided it was too dangerous to be allowed to exist. So Ultra Boy melted it down with the heat of his flash vision. It's like, oh, that was a good decision.
So why is it on a pedestal as a thing?
I don't know.
Like, it's so weird.
I have questions at the end of this, unless I pick up something I didn't pick up later. But anyway, so yeah, he's gonna tour around the 30th century, and then everyone's like, "Oh, enjoy yourself. See you later." And he's like, "I can look inside the clubhouse with this X viewer. I'm getting an idea from that slag, the dissolver ray. So he takes off his wig. I'm really Lex Luthor, like the bald one. That's bad. And all this time, that's why I look 35. But these idiots thought I was like 15. And
Sean, I know it.
Oh my
dun, I only saved Mario Lad and Triplicate Girl from death so I could worm myself into the Legion's confidence. Now that they are off guard, I'll get them all. And I know exactly how to do it. I don't know why I hate them all of a sudden, but sure, if I can't fight guys in my time, I'll fight guys in the 30th century, whatever.
Yeah.
He can't even defeat Superboy, so how is he going to come and defeat?
You can't do that one simple thing. I know.
Exactly. Eureka.
Okay, so I mean the preview box shows that he's dissolving the superheroes, I guess. It's hard to tell. They're just in mist and they're standing up straight. So I don't know. I guess they're being dissolved.
And I like how it's like he's taking off his hair piece to do it. Wouldn't it be more effective if he just showed up with the hair piece and did it? Like he'd catch him off guard, right?
Yeah. Well, he wants to show like I'm really, bald Luthor or whatever.
How did they get outsmarted? The Legion of Superheroes got outsmarted by a hairpiece. Literally, everybody in the world can spot a hairpiece a mile away.
He also needs to watch how he draws that thing. Look at it. I'm saying.
I know, it looks like poops.
Or in that shape, looks like something else. But,
I was going to make a joke, but I don't know what these trekkers here. I shouldn't. I was going to say it's like the first 7 Star Trek movies. It's like,
oh no! If you're making fun of the captain, we're gonna have a problem.
There's I just want off the beaten path for a second. I didn't know that there was a Saturday morning spinoff of Hollywood Squares called Storybook Squares in the 70s.
No,
and it's all the same celebrities, but they're dressed as like historical figures or storybook figures. And they had Captain Kirk, and it was William Shatner as Kirk, but his hair is huge, and I can't tell if it's his or not. Like it's massive. It's the same like outfit, but it's like incredibly large.
That was a toupee, depending on what point of the 70s. In the 70s, Shatner has himself a wig.
Oh yeah, all right.
He had a rug, yeah.
All right, Sean, I'm playing this one for you.
And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it.
All right.
Back to the. And look, I like how the only person who's somewhat concerned is Phantom Lass or whatever. She's like, what shit's going on here?
Yeah, she's at least looking up at him.
She's like, "What the hell happened here?" This
Yeah.
guy, like Starboy, cannot be concerned. He just got a new haircut. That was never his hair before. The Colossal Boy and Matter Eater are looking at each other like one of us needs to change our hair because we got the same thing.
Yeah.
Sunboy's like, finally, I'm back in a comic again. Jesus H. Christ, where have I been?
Yeah.
And these guys are like, yeah, woohoo, we did it. Like, Bullet Man here is like this Bullet Man knockoff is like, yeah, we got him.
Oh, the Bullet Man knocker, yeah.
It's like some Bullet Man knockoff. Like, go back to Wiz. No.
Yeah. All right, so Luther's back in his movie mode with the hair, and he's like gonna okay, so he's gonna try and fool them again by releasing this poor animal, and the animal doesn't do anything, and he's like, help, this animal is gonna attack me, this like elephant walrus tiger thing, the Gyrak, right? So Monel comes and flips him back into the cage, and
look, it's even jumping straight. Its legs are straight. It's like hopping straight.
Yeah, he's hopping right into it straight. Well, even you mean the Gyrax? He's like
it's straight. It's like jumping at it straight.
So he uses his breath to like blow him back in, but at the same time he blows off the toupee, and then Luther's like, yeah, I've been bald Luther all along, and he dissolves him with the dissolve thing. So he says, analyzing that slag with the X-Viewer enabled me to construct a similar device. This is what confused the shit out of me later on.
So goofy.
Construct a similar device. The honor of being its first Legion victim is yours. Okay. So then later, we can talk about when it happens.
We'll talk about when it happens, but okay. So he's announcing this to his victim. Right. This is literally Army of Darkness, where there's the 3 books, and he's like, Klaatu, Barata. There, I've said it. Yeah. But you haven't said it.
Yeah.
And who are you trying to convince?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to shoot you.
Who is he convincing? Like,
who is he convincing here?
He doesn't say what it is.
Right.
Because analyzing that slag, okay, I guess he kind of says it. Analyzing the slag with that X-Viewer enabled me to construct a similar device. So he's implying it's the
that melted, that melted thing, yeah.
But who's he? What's the purpose of that fib? Just for the benefit of the reader? That's the only reason. Anyway, so vengeance is sweet. So he's gonna go off to get the other heroes, and he's like, "Help me! I'm on this planet. I've devolved somehow. It's a mess." So they come in and they're like, "Oh shit, we'll save you, Luther," and then they shoot these poor other guys they're just standing there, and
well, in the defense of the Legion, everyone is just standing around.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
anyone can be a threat, even standing.
We have standing orders in this Legion.
So
stand our ground.
Yeah,
we won't stand for any interference. It's foolishness.
They won't stand for this. Yeah. So he takes a pill and he goes back to normal. And he's like, "Oh, that was quick. What the hell?" And he's like, "That's because I'm evil, Luther." And
I can take it off, and I'm evil. I can put it on. I'm good again. I can take it off. I'm evil again. What you like, ladies? You know you like the bad boy, Luther, don't you?
So he says, "And now I'll finish you off with this dissolver ray." Haha. So who are you lying to? Like, what's the point of saying that? Anyway, so okay. so then Monel, Lightning Lad, Invisible Kid, all those guys, they're gone forever, you know.
Yes.
Okay, so now he's like, this time space super console can tune in on the Legionnaires wherever they may be. Superboy, Supergirl are in different time eras of the past doing good super deeds. Siren Girl's over here, like freaking Ultra Boy's over there, Chameleon Boy, Pro D2, all of them.
What is Chameleon Boy's mission? Make a version
I know,
of himself?
he's beating his double somewhere. It's like, what was the point of that shit? Everyone's dying over here, asshole. Like, what are you doing?
Oh shit! I have no. It lost me a long time ago.
So he's like,
I'm like,
"Don't
you got
hurry
me."
here pronto, and I'll be waiting like a spider for flies." So
And
then,
they all arrive exactly at the same time because they're all the equidistance away from me from the
Yeah.
place.
now, unlike Monel, they could all spot him a mile away and say, "Well, that's Luther with a wig." Like it's pretty obvious, right? And it's like my X-ray vision, like you don't fool me. And even Prody has a little thought bubble saying, "Me too, this is a trap," right? So everyone knows. And he's like, "Haha, I got rid of your chums with this dissolver ray weapon, and now it's your turn to evaporate, and it sure does my heart good to see everyone die or whatever." So now they're all dissolved, right? So then he
Yeah,
goes
and none of these
to-
guys. If the problem is, I just wish one of these heroes had super speed, and they could have nailed them and dodged this thing. But damn, if only some of them had some superpowers that they could use,
I
or
know.
could Saturn Girl mind control? Like
No,
They
all
look,
should
do
look how
something.
far away he is from them. There, he's like
That's true.
good for how would Superman or Superboy or Ultra Boy? How would they use super speed to grab him up right fast?
yeah, it'd be
Yeah,
really
that would
tough
be
because he's
ridiculous.
about 1 foot away from Superboy right there.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's nothing they can do. I mean, look at it. A guy who can fly at light speed can only do so much. For a guy holding a gun on him. I mean, let's be reasonable here. This is a fast draw.
And then this okay, so I don't know if you're a video game guy, Clobby, if you played Contra, but this gun has been leveled up to spread.
Yeah,
Because
Yep.
it's like before it only just got one guy. Now it's like it can get everybody in one shot.
yeah.
It's like this. He's leveled this gun up big time.
Mhm.
So he goes and looks at like a map, and there's a big red arrow pointing to Rygor or whatever. So he's like, "Oh, there's a parade of like, police officers from all over the universe or whatever there. That's where the rest of the Legion is." So he goes there.
Kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He goes there and there's the parade and everything, and they parade right into Luther. He takes off his wig, and he's like, "I'm gonna," and he goes, "Behold my dissolver ray weapon." Put a pin on that. Behold my dissolver ray weapon. Guess what happens next? So he shoots them all, and he's like, "Oh!" He kills them all. He's like, "I've dissolved all the Legionnaires. Who are you lying to?"
Yeah.
And it's a good show, folks. Peoples of the cosmos, you have just witnessed the super vengeance of Lex Luthor. So all these people are watching TV, and they're like, "Oh my God, what the hell?" And those gallant martyrs will be mourned forever. I'll just sit here and do nothing. And freaking Birdman or whatever here. He kind of looks like Birdman. He's like, "Blast Luthor. Like every space criminal, I wanted that glory. He beat me to it." So he's like a villain or something.
Yeah,
Of course.
it's like
And,
Wolverine. And I don't understand. Can they all not watch the same TV, or is it supposed to be different places? I guess.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
at least-
montage.
Yes, a
Yeah,
montage.
it's a
It's a one-panel montage.
It's a
Hey,
collage.
hey, I think you should give Forte some credit here. They're sitting down.
They're sitting down.
They are sitting down. I don't know what to do with myself.
The physics of it doesn't make sense. Like the middle guy doesn't make sense. I guess he's on his knees in front of the TV or something.
Choke.
I don't know.
He does say
But,
choke, though.
He does say choke.
Choke. He says choke. So they're like after him, after Luther, and Luther goes to his spherical ship, but past the Rocky and Bullwinkle.
It's like ooh.
They're all there again. He's like, "What the?" He's like, "Impossible! I got rid of all of you permanently," and all the people watching TV is like, "Oh, great, they're back" or whatever. I don't know why we're cutting back to these assholes. It's like,
Yeah, look at these losers.
So-
Are they back yet? Tim, are they? Move your head. I can't see the TV.
Oh, Jesus.
Are they back? Are the superheroes back?
So they melt the gun, and it's like okay, so they melt the gun, and then and Monel's like, "Some dissolver ray, you phony." And he's like, "Okay, so I lied to who? What is the point of that?" Like who are you? They know they're gonna be in the fandom zone when you put them there. It's like I'm gonna kill you. It's like, oh, good thing he didn't dissolve me with the dissolver wave, right? Like he said, and I'm just in the fandom zone. It's like,
Yeah, like
good
think
thing that Phantom Girl established that she could go in and out of the fandom zone last week, but this week, no, she's just dissolved or whatever. So, anyways, Monel's like, oh, in all the years I was here, I figured out how to escape, but never did. Right. So,
right.
so, so he's like, we Phantoms can communicate if we all combine our brains. We could like get Lex Luthor to like press a button that releases the Phantoms from the zone. So he does with his Phantom Zone projector. That's not a real dissolve ray. They told everyone was a dissolve ray for no reason. I don't understand that. That's where the logic lost me. Like I can buy all this other stupid shit. I don't understand what they were going for here. I think it got away from them.
Yeah,
like it just Anyway,
This is Bob's stuff here, boy.
yeah. So they
four panel resolution alert.
So
resolution alert.
They cut back to the TV guys, and they're all like, "Yeah, that's great," and stuff. I don't know, and then they let Luthor escape.
Yeah, I don't understand. he literally put all of us in the Phantom Zone, and if we didn't have Monel's it's like, look, see you later, Luthor. Oh, bye. Luthor, you're so silly putting everybody in the Phantom Zone and trying to take over. You're so cute. You're such a cute little guy with your little dimple, Luthor. You're so cute. Go back and kill people in your time now. See ya.
So that's the story. Yeah. The whole fifth thing didn't make sense. It just like it doesn't make sense even for these comics. But anyway,
was this? I wonder. Remember back when they first wasn't there? Luthor fought the Legion of the young. Oh, there was an older Luthor. I'm sorry, that was an older Luthor. I'm sorry. This is the first time the younger one met him. So forget about the question.
Yeah, it's the older Luthor that it was like Superman's Luthor that was disguised.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So I got nothing there. This is it's mine again. This is Bob's stuff.
Yeah,
I mean it makes no sense. None of it does ever, not once. But it is funny as hell that I'm watching this going. I got to admit, because it was so preposterous in the early goings of this epic, I was going, "Wow, how are they going to explain this?" Because there's no way you can explain this, and they turned out to be true, didn't it?
And it's just like, yeah, I can leave the Phantom Zone whenever I want. Okay. It's like, yeah, we just think we could just leave. Okay. I mean, I don't get it. So the Phantom Zone is not that good.
No. Not too good. Just get out
of here. All right, here we go. So, and now it's time for the most.
Do you want to talk briefly about the historic ad in the front cover?
Oh, the smoking?
No.
Wait,
no. The last comic we're doing.
Oh, sorry.
What?
And then the G.I. Joe ad.
Yes.
It's like the debut of the G.I. Joe figure.
Yes.
It's pretty cool, man.
Hey, Truth. Truth 31.
Hey, Truth. What's up?
What's going on, man?
Hey.
Did you have G.I. Joes, Clobby? We grew up with the other ones, so.
These are the ones I grew up with. When the second batch, I guess, for lack of a better term, debuted, I was around maybe 16, 17, somewhere. I was running a comic shop, and then they came with that Marvel comic of it, and the cartoon started coming out. But when I started seeing those little ones, friends my age or younger, or even a few years older, were all like, "That's G.I. Joe? What the hell?"
Yeah, it's different.
He's a tiddler. What the? And we didn't look. I have fully admit many of my dearest friends, and I have friends today that I'm friends with today, who are a lot younger than me, like Michael Retroblasting and others, loved and grew up with those toys, just loving it. As such, I've developed every respect for those toys, and it's just that it wasn't in my time as far as a youngster, and I probably would if I had been younger bought it. Like I didn't buy the comics. They talk about how great those comics are and stuff. I believe them.
Yeah,
but I never really got into them. I was reading different stuff for older readers. But
Larry Hama's returning for the new. He's returning for the new one.
Yeah, it's very different, and it's one of those things. It's like it always gives me pause when people say like, "Oh, I hate reboots." It's like that was a reboot, and it worked, So
yeah. But at the time, it was huge.
Was there do you remember an issue of Lois Lane having a black?
It did happen, but I can't give you the issue number. But it did happen. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Oh my.
Either 60s or early 70s.
Awesome.
Well, we're doing that one, J-Man.
We're 100% doing that one.
I'll dig that
track down the issue. Yeah,
we'll track that shit down. I cannot wait for that one.
Oh yeah.
We should do all the weird ones, like the one I told you where Spider-Man teaches Beyonder how to take a poop.
We definitely have to do that. Yeah. And maybe I can learn it. I can learn as well.
I've been looking at learning to do that for years. So.
This is the feminism. I mean, this is the most.
This was written in 2023, dude. I'm telling you.
This is the weird. Well, this is definitely the wokest issue, I guess, if you want to use that term. This is the weirdest, dumbest thing ever.
This is Bob. If not, Bob took a trip. To the 21st century, 2020, 21, somewhere up in there. And he's, hung around, looked at some internet. Actually, remember more lost for 2022, 23. He saw a couple of jerks on YouTube making fun of his stories, by the way. Right. And he said, he started reading a lot of Twitwat, X, and all this other stuff going on and watching MCU. And now he goes back to his own time and he pretended to be, in this case, Jerry Siegel. Oh, God, I can't believe Jerry did this one. Anyway, so here we go. The cover, great cover by, of course, the extraordinary Kurt Swan and one of his better inkers of that time, George Klein. The writer. Oh, Jerry, now say it ain't so, my friend. The Godfather, man, the Godfather.
Man, yeah.
Jerry Siegel, the creator.
Jerry Siegel, you bastard. Why did you write this one?
Buddy? Why, God? Why? John, stand up tall and be counted 40.
Okay, so hold on. Before I let you continue, Clobby, hold on. 106. Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane 106 is where she turns black. I've got the issue. We're at 100% doing this one. Thank you.
You know what the story is called? The story is called I am Curious Black.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're totally.
I've heard about this. I maybe even read it at one point, but because the reason why I sprang to the bell is because Claude and I think we talked about it recently at some point.
We're doing it for sure, 100%. All right, so G.I. Joe. This is the doll G.I. Joe, obviously.
Oh my! By the way, did I finish with the credits? John Forte, Milt Snappini, and Mr. Insane editor Mort Weisinger. Who this was right. By the way, this is right in the middle of his big. I mean, he was full control of a lot of DC Comics, and this is why you see writing down the kids and thinking that something's got to be so shocking. You can't just write a story; you got to shock people. And Jerry Siegel needed. Let's face it, man was getting up there. He was getting to write comics as a living, and that's better than nothing. So
yeah.
All right. So here we go.
Yeah. So. So who's the Phantom is like Saturn Girl and Phantom Girl the most violent. Look at this, man. This is Phantom Lass. What is it? Phantom Lass or
Phantom Girl?
Oh, Phantom Girl. Sorry, he's just like smashing the crap out of him. All right, here we go.
That's actually Dream Girl. Excuse me, not Dream Girl. That's Light Lass, Saturn Girl, Shrinking Violet, and Triplicate Girl, and Supergirl. And this Phantom. I can't see the whole cover on yours. No, that's just her arm.
That's Phantom.
On her arm, Phantom Girl.
Yeah, that's Phantom Girl, right? Her arm, she's all in the white.
The whole cover. Gotcha. Look at my G.I. Joes.
All right, here we go. Yeah, G.I. Joes. Yep. That's awesome. 21 movable parts.
I wish I could find that
Hasbro.
documentary. They made a really good documentary about these GI Joes that started and everything a number of years ago. Great stuff. So here we go. Tales of the Legion of Superhero Jerk Old Patriarchy Scumbag Men.
Okay. Let's talk about this rocket launcher.
Yeah, it gets a lot of use in this. It's the debut of the Legion rocket launcher, I guess.
This is the Super Scope from Super Nintendo here.
Yeah.
Oh no, we lost Clobby.
What'd you do?
Oh no. Let's
That's
give him a
just
minute.
Jimmy.
Let's give him a minute to come back.
Yep. I do have
Oh no. Let me see if he's messaging.
Oh yeah,
me.
the Hall of Fame figures. Yeah. Witness females on a rampage, angrier.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know what happened. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell happened. You hear me?
Yep, we hear you.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
crap.
back now.
That
That was crazy.
That was me being a dumb old fool. I probably should hit a damn button when I was trying to find something.
I was like, no, we lost him. This is the craziest one ever.
Well, this was
All right.
about to get much crazier, lads. Because here we go. What is it? It is 226, right?
326.
I mean 326. Sorry, that 226 is bad enough of it. No, I'm just kidding. All right, so okay, now I'm looking at the proper thing. That's why I forgot that was her arm there. All right, all right. So here we go. I'm sorry, but I have to do this for setup. Like the famed Three Musketeers, the motto of the great legion of superheroes of the 30th century has always been one for all and all for one. Yes, they'd brave any fantastic dangers, even sacrifice their lives to save one another. Can you guess what amazingly causes the end of this spirit of camaraderie and slashes the Legion in two? See for yourselves what happens when a civil war erupts within the Legion and its superheroines versus the boy superheroes in the Revolt of the Girl Legionnaires. Okay, I had to be hyperbolic there, folks, because frankly, that kind of I always hate these opening pages, which are meaningless, just to waste time.
Yeah.
But you got to admit, this one is classic. Triplicate Girl is using a bazooka on Invisible Kid statue. Why? Maybe she's working to lose weight. I don't know.
I was like, can you guess? No, you won't be able to guess. I can guarantee you that one. You won't be able to guess.
I won't. Nice shooting, Triplicate Girl. You're blasting apart those statues of the Invisible Kid, Brainiac 5, and Cosmic Boy, just as you doomed the superheroes. The superheroes they represent. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed defeating Element Lad, that scumbag. Right up with the superheroines, down with the boys. It keeps saying the boy superheroes.
Yeah.
Okie dokie. So this
is
all right, J-Man, I gotta ask you, dude.
Yeah.
You and I haven't gotten into yet which was the goofiest of the Bob Haney books we've won, but would you say at least the Sergeant Rock one's got to be up there close?
Oh that's got to be the top one, I think.
I've never read something close to that comment that this has made me like, I mean, this made me like speech gobsmacked the whole time.
Yeah.
I'm not saying this is a level with that. Holy Mother of God! I got to admit though, they did make me wonder how are you going to explain this one, Jerry?
Yeah. I can guarantee nobody's guessed how this is explained.
The explanation is hilarious. The second half of it is
it's so gooforama.
Yeah. Anyway,
Clobberin, we've got two of you. Should there be two of you here?
Let me see.
Oh wow.
We have two of you.
How about now?
Okay, now I got one. That was hilarious.
That was weird. Well, see, it's like this story. I'm duplicate Clobby. Look at that. Oh my God. Well, this is going to get weird, folks. Okay, so are we all right now?
Okay, so we're good now. So first a message on weight loss, but anyways,
Yes, that's on me.
she's trying to lose weight here. Like, I don't get it. It's like,
Yeah, why?
like
I love this, by the way. She's got the
lose
cellular
some
trim
weight
ray
here.
treatment to get rid of 1 extra pounds quickly. We'll have to wait.
And it's just around your butt. That's
Yeah,
it.
right.
Just right there. That's not vain at all. Seconds later at the Space Police Academy. Thanks for the lecture on Legion lore, girls. We appreciate your autographs. Triplicate, Girl, and Shrieking Violet. The multi-sigmatic blah, blah thing or whatever. Again, this they have to when they have like a clever like device that you know is from that time.
Right.
Someone's got to think about how great it is. Like
Yeah, writing
commercial.
several autographs at once. Like,
But they
what is-
brought that back from a previous issue, though. I like
yes.
it. It's
Yeah.
Consistency. Yeah.
It's like a commercial.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Now,
all the girls are being gathered up for some reason, and they're all there. Even Supergirl.
yeah, like it's like, look, there's a robot Supergirl. It's like, who cares? Like, what does this have to do with it?
Oh yeah. Like I said, which one of you is the robot? Will the real Supergirl please stand up?
Yeah.
Well, you're in the right comic for that, sweetheart. So we're gathering lady heroes, girly heroes, and look, the male gaze is really what this is all about, huh? I mean, John. I mean, it's funny. I'm glad I'm not into dudes because his dudes are all like, they look like kids in the face. I guess they're younger, but they all like look like they're in their 40s.
Yeah.
The dad bods. The chicks, though, I'm just saying the ladies are nice and shapely. So good on John for that. Maybe he's like us. He doesn't give a crap about the dudes. He just wants to see the girl.
Right.
Fair enough. This sexist comic. You got skirts and legs, and then we're all going.
Yeah, look at that. Woohoo.
Yeah. I like how, but look, here we go. They're giving orders to the boys. Like, I like she said, we're going to send a boy for a month. The time to strike has arrived. Ultra Boy, Monel, Sun Boy, Lightning Lad, Colossal Boy, Matter Eater Lad are returning toward Earth in their spaceship. I'll send them off on a phony mission shortly within the Legion craft. Yep, exactly. Change course. Fly to Galaxy V79. That's a lot of galaxies. Whoa.
Yeah.
And patrol it for a whole galaxy for 1 month. So they can get to another galaxy. Never mind.
Right.
So we hate to be gone so long, but from Earth so long, but we'll obey and once give our regards to our comrades. Yeah, shove it, turkey. I mean, yeah, sure we will. Yeah. So we're messing with our PVC. I have some of these PVC things.
These action figures.
Yeah, these are
Right.
cool.
The ones, yeah. Off they go into the wild blue cosmos, black cosmos. Yonder, males are such fools. Yes, we are. When they return a month from now, exactly 1 month, we'll get rid of them permanently. Bum, bum, bum. Now to pick up our victims, I'll choose Superboy, the toughest one to handle, because I'm the boss here. I'm the boss lady. Don't you girls ever forget it, see? She's the bossy boss. And at this point, you're 8, 9, 10 years old, and you're used to reading these shocky Mort Weiss and your schlock stories. I guess you're engrossed because you like the Legion if you're buying this comic.
Right.
You're going, wow, something's really going on. They're acting mean. We love these girls. This is going to be scary. Woo, spooky. They don't know what feminist agenda is.
Yeah.
They're just thinking this is going to be some scary baddie thingy. My choice is Chameleon Boy because he can. Never mind, I can't say it. It's comic book.
Yeah, it's like they're picking who they're going to destroy, and Triplicate Girl's
Yes.
like, well, I'll pick 3 because I can be 3 people.
Oh, I love that. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I love how I select Element Lad. She didn't say why. Because she already had a crush on him. That's why I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. Starboy will be mine to destroy again because you had a crush on him, I guess. Oh yeah. So there you go. Triplicate gets to hog 3 of them.
Yeah.
So that's great. So those guys aren't going to fight over her, right?
Right.
There's going to be a love. No one mentioned a love triangle. Boom, boom. So, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And Shrinking Violet doesn't have anyone in her hand. I don't get what she's doing here.
No.
Triplicate Girl's like, you could help me too.
You could help me because you're so lame.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
You
like,
are such- Right. She's such a lame-o. And she is short. Look, see.
Yeah.
So, all right, where are we going with this one, fellas? Well, we've got this really intriguing story about girls hate the guys for some reason. And remember something, folks, and I'm sure you guys know this. DC Comics and Marvel at this time knows so much, but DC and some other companies were making romance comics. It was a big thing at the time.
Yeah.
So it was nothing for kids to see comics with, teenagers kissing on covers and what have you.
Right.
So to see it inside of a Legion of Superheroes comic, I guess it wasn't that big of a deal. But so you got some of that romancy stuff going on. They're at amusement parks, and the girls are said, "Look, we're not just going to kill them. We're going to break their friggin' slimy hearts first. How about that, baby?"
Yeah, like this is really awful.
So we're going to break some hearts. What do you think, Jay? Who deserves it the most? Superboy, right?
Yeah, well, some boy should. Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, he'll get his.
He'll get his. Yep.
So.
Oh, look at how cute all this is.
Yeah, and
I like this mind over matter. What the hell's going on here? Guys are being sucked into this thing.
Yeah, there's a guy lifting them with his or her mind or whatever.
Right.
Yes.
And then there's like these guys who ate food and he loves the food because he's an alien. He's like, "Ugh, that made me sick."
Courageous gourmets. Yeah.
Presently, as the Legionnaires mingle among the GAY throngs, and no, I can't do it. I'm not making a gay joke, mind you. I'm saying there's actually portents of things that happen in future Legion comics. It would be spoiler of me if I'd say anything about that with these two characters. I mean, with Element Lad and Light Lad, so not necessarily connected to each other. I better not, but I bet you Fanty knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, and you guys don't want to know.
Well, there's these guys hopping through these flowers. This all looks pretty lame.
Yeah, it's all. How you like? What do you think of the scene where? Because I'm looking at it on a different screen so I can keep up better. Right. Where Element Lad starts chasing her.
Yeah, it's like, oh gosh, Light Lass is cute. I never quite realized before how much I think she kind of goes for me.
I didn't
and
like
he's like, woo. Now he's like, ooh, check this butt out. It's like nice legs, like woo.
Oh man!
It's like, let's go to the river and kiss and smooch.
He's going after it now, isn't he?
Got some good smooching in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now it's just a friggin' DC romance comic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I like how she like undoes him here. And then he tries to fight. So she like makes him super light. So then he just starts floating off the planet. And he's like, ha ha ha. I'll change my boots from regular boots to neutronium because it's super heavy. She's like, okay, then I'll just make the neutronium light. Don't.
Yeah, don't tell her what you're doing.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. And there's the thing about this. I bet you. Remember we were talking a couple weeks back about how they have a lot of they actually have a lot of girls writing in.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of girls, because there are a lot of girls in this comic, were reading Legion. And, not as many as boys, but still they did, a lot of them. And they wrote in, they're going to write letters. And I think this is like, let's throw the girls a story about the girls. And the girls are interested in the romance crap, except they can't make it serious. So they just used it to make it look sort of like one of our romance titles, but we'll be in the Legion. And boys, boys in 1964 are reading this and going, come on, this better be something good, man.
Yeah, like what is this nonsense?
Yeah, these girls are mean, and they're trying choke. There you go. This choke, by the way. A devil lurked behind me behind her sweet smile.
Yeah,
she's trying to kill him. Choke. And then later, as she kills him, she
like Rocky
with a bazooka. Number one, long live the Legion of Superheroines.
I love this bazooka. It's like, and then one of the Legionnaires finds it's like, Light Lass, why do you have a bazooka? Like, it's like, don't worry about what that's for.
I don't get it. Oh man! So you guys want to take over for a minute? Hear anything you have to say, please?
I mean, yeah, it's just more goofiness. It's like at least he tries to fight back, but the other ones are just lame. So she gets blown up here, And like, where did she aim for? Like, she aimed right for his like pelvis.
Yeah. Nothing symbolic there, poor element lad.
It's like, let's see you transmute this element, you bastard. Thanks for the ring shrinking, Violet. Now to triplicate myself into 3 girls. It's like, ooh, to carry out our clever
kinky,
plan.
huh? She likes 3 dudes. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Threesome damsel or whatever.
Yeah, hey, see that Duplicate Boy is very, because when Duplicate Boy, I was like, well, does he make duplicates of himself or does he duplicate other powers?
It's a confusing time of a name.
That's weird, right? And then who are they going out with? So they got Invisible, because they're going to this lame flower
Cosmic
arrangement.
Boy, Invisible Kid, and Brainiac 5.
Yeah.
So she gave them this shrinking thing, like
from shrinking violence.
Put them in a matchbox.
Yeah, close it up.
Because they have a lot of those in the 30th century matchboxes.
Right.
Yeah. They use matches.
Yeah. And I like how nobody can figure anything out. And they even say, she's like, oh, Cosmic, well, you can't use your powers because it's a wooden box.
Why? Why can't I use it because it's wooden? Or why can't they? I mean, it's a box. You can knock it over somehow. Why what's not made of adamantium or something? No, then he could get out. It's wood, but you can't like punch through it or eventually tear it up.
You can't break it. Like,
what about your force field belt, Brainiac 5?
Yeah, can't Brainiac 5 figure out a way to get them back to normal size? Like,
yes, no, he's an adult. Oh my goodness, they're such wimps. That's why I always aggravated when this era of when they don't have a lot of identity to the characters in terms of what they were yet.
Right.
It's like they're just wimps. Any old dumb story, they'll just adjust it to their. Now that's not just Elite. Just almost every super comic at some point they do that.
Every comic's like that.
Team books
always,
a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's always goofiness. Supergirl's like everyone hates her all of a sudden, and then it's like I just reviewed one. Everyone's like throwing shit at her. I'm like, she's like saved your ass like 1,000 times by this point. And then like, you know, she screws up one thing or whatever, and they start throwing like trash at her.
Here we go, shooting at the midsection again. Girls. What is it?
I can't get up with this bazooka. It's so outrageous.
Why? Good Lord.
Dude, I'm getting a cramp I'm getting a stitch in my side. I can't take it anymore.
I'm gonna give him credit here again. I'm at Bob Haney. It's making you. I gotta know what the hell's going on because this is freaking.
Okay, I was confused.
Crazy.
I did not confused. I was like, okay, and I knew this was going to be a 4-panel resolution. I thought, this 4-panel resolution better be bloody good. Awesome.
It better tell me something about the human condition.
Yeah, like I better get the meaning of life out of this.
This better be the Odyssey or something.
Right. Right. I need some friggin' 2001 Space Odyssey level, like, you know, shit out of this thing. I got to see the Star Child. Better be a Star Child at the end of this thing. It's like, okay, part 1. They got me. End of part 1. I'm hooked.
They got me. I'm hooked. I'm like, who could be doing this?
Yeah. Yeah, and they sort of think like the Time Trapper, Lex Luthor.
Sure.
Is it like some other weird character that we don't know about? You know.
Not only that, I'm sure the girls will, you know, whatever's happening to them, they will come through and be heroic and be cool and stuff.
Right. And it's like, and now it's like, here's the Batootsie. Get down and boogie.
Get down and boogie. Yeah, they're dancing. Part 2. Now, this astonishing tale of female super treachery, wow, in the far future zooms into high gear as the remaining girl legionnaires villainously strike down the boy legionnaires. They hate. One by one, the brave super lads are caught unawares and doomed by the super maidens they adore. You'll be amazed by the astounding surprise finish too. The triumph of the superheroines and the emasculation of the super boys. Okay, Operation Betrayal.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's like, oh, Superboy, you're so cool. Oh, thank you.
You're so cool, Brewster. Um, yeah, Superboy is the best. Schemingly, is that a word?
I
Call-
guess.
I call for point of clarification.
Yeah.
Seemingly, Superboy. Schemingly, not seemingly. Schemingly, Saturn Girl leads Superboy on. I'll disarm him with romance, then whammo. What do you know? Define whammo, baby. I mean,
No.
Oh, hey, what's going on here, baby cakes?
whatever do you mean? I've worshipped you secretly for years. Please kiss me.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, I'm Superboy. So I get that all the time, but we're gonna have something better than that.
Yeah, it's
I
like
just scared.
It's like
But
I like
let's do-
redheads.
Yeah, oh yeah. He prefers redhead.
Yeah.
He does say it would be ungallant of me to refuse. Ungallant? It would be undude. Clearly, all right, here's the thing again. I can't stand when characters are written to be stupid. Here's what I mean.
Right.
This is the problem. Okay, this is when you're really insulting your audience. I'm not even being funny here. These characters have known each other for a long time. Saturn Girl is a very smart, a brilliant person and so is Superboy. They know each other well enough and have worked together long enough to know when one of them may not be in their right mind. And for one of them to blurt out the words, I've worshipped you forever secretly, please kiss me. Superboy is a genius. He's going to go, Saturn Girl wouldn't say that. And, she's acting kind of weird. She's like I know it's easier when you watch a TV show because it's all coming out in it. But still, even in a comic book, these characters know each other. So they're not, now they're acting like morons. It's one thing in any comic, even some of the stupid shit we've just seen in this comic, for people to, in other words, they trust the female Legionnaires. So for them to get led astray in some of those scenes, even though we laugh at it, right? Okay, fair enough. But at this point, when one of them says something out that they're supposed to be professionals, he knows that they've never had anything kind of a fling before. He has to know that she's in love with Garth, with Lightning Lad. And he would go, before their lips could meet, gasp, with my super thought power. I am suddenly sense some people in terrible danger, many miles from at Starlog Cavern. Anyway, Starlog Cavern, Starlog. So in other words, right there, that one in one panel, whatever super silly crap you were doing turned into farce. And even an 8-year-old who loves these characters shouldn't be able to take it seriously. I know I'm probably going over the deep end, but that's what I think about the story so far.
Yeah, he would be. Yeah, Superboy. It's like it's Superboy. Like it's like these two are the oldest characters we've got from this entire series. Like Superboy's. Yeah, he wouldn't be this dumb. It's like why is she acting weird? Right? Like he should immediately be like, why is she acting weird? Something's up.
Yeah, what's wrong with you? You would ask. What's up with you? Yeah.
And this is goofy too. Like he comes to punch this creature and there's kryptonite underneath it. Like what the hell?
They get more. There's more kryptonite. I think there's more kryptonite in the universe that make up like 50 kryptons.
Yeah, there's not enough krypton to make all the kryptonite. It's like if you got all the kryptonite in all these copies, you would build 3 or 4 kryptons. Like I know. I've thought of that too. I'm like, how much krypton is? And they can find kryptonite at the drop of a hat. Like, it's like I can't find anything. Like I couldn't even go outside and find copper. Like these people will go out and be like, oh, there's kryptonite right there. It's like, okay, how are you finding all this so easily?
As a kid, I used to even talk about when I would talk about the Legion, I would say, when he's riding around in the 30th century, Brainiac 5 should have this technology that detects kryptonite that Superboy could use in his ring or something and never have to worry about it like as much. Granted, when he goes home, he's in trouble. But, in that point, there's not much kryptonite.
Yeah. Like
30th, man, it's everywhere.
Yeah,
so here he goes. He gets caught. Ha ha, she says. Ha ha. I hit this lead robot, which has green kryptonite in it. Inside it here, knowing the scientists would be frightened off and you'd be lured to your destruction. This radiation will kill you slowly, you little piece of garbage. Ow, why have you done this to me? Moan. It says moan. Chalk up another moan.
Yeah.
Would you like to know? Die wondering why I betrayed you. Die, you pig. Die, trying to understand what it changed me, your friend, into an unrelenting foe. I kind of like to know that myself when you think about it. So, no. So
Yeah, what is
here's another
going
thing.
on?
Here's another thing. Especially later when we get our resolution. I'm not buying it. With her mental powers, to be controlled so utterly that she wouldn't, when she hears herself talking like that she wouldn't have some sort of conflict. It is a little pushback, like, what's wrong with me? And then maybe snaps back. We've seen it countless times in fiction where someone who's, we know the character acting out a character, and they almost kind of, they feel that's happening to them, but they can't do much about it. At least it shows some character resolve, even if they can't break it. She just did none of that. Nah, she's just like, Yeah,
like a lot of times it's like, I don't want to do this, but I'm being forced to do it. I don't want to, it's like this is just like, hey, she's like bought right into it. Kill all the superheroes, kill all the men. Sure, I'm sold. I'm all for it. Like, okay.
Oh yeah.
And then she blows it up here with a this rocket launcher. I mean, where are they getting the ammunition for this?
Bell.
The guy who sells bazookas is really happy. He's like, man, they're really good customers. They keep buying these weapons off me.
Yeah, 1960s bazookas and like 30s. They don't even use bazookas now.
Yeah.
I mean, if this were the boys like shooting statues of the girls, where,
right?
I bet that the symbolism would, the editors would go, no, you can't do that.
Yeah.
But here, Morty's like, screw it, blast them in the nuts.
Yeah.
It's okay. Nobody's gonna know. The boys won't care, and little girls might snicker at it if they, or maybe that's fine. This is payback time, baby. Even as long ago as this. And this is before third wave feminism. This is when we were not even full into second wave feminism, which was a good thing.
Yeah, this is
feminism didn't become a social evil until about third wave. One would argue, and one might not even agree with that statement. But this is there was still a lot of it. There was a lot of terrible inequality.
For sure. And then look at Chameleon Boy. He's trying to get in. He's the only one who's so far. He's been the only man here who's really let into it. He's like, yeah, give me a kiss here, baby. Come on.
Yes, give me
some sugar, baby. Yeah, give me some sugar, baby.
Hey, I'm a girl and I can be anything you want me to be. Woo.
It's like, hey, she's like, wait a second there, Chameleon Boy. You got to do some stuff to impress me.
Brainiac 5 would be pissed off.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a shame, isn't it? So.
And it's like, I bet you can't change into a phantom. This is like the weirdest thing.
That was the weirdest shit. What?
Yeah. It's like, what are you talking about?
It's like, okay, I could become a phantom. Watch. Congratulations, you idiot. You're now a phantom.
Cancelite spray. Oh, man. I'm telling you, it was written in 2023. Listen to this. Cancelite spray. He's being canceled. Cancel culture.
Yeah,
Time Trappers was spying on this whole thing.
Oh my God!
And Bob Haney.
Cancel culture. They cancel Chameleon Boy just because he's a boy.
Yeah. Yes, he calls himself a boy instead of chameleon person.
Oh no!
Cancel culture right before your eyes. I'm telling you, this time travel, folks. Damn it!
So now he's stuck as a phantom or something. And then I like that Supergirl at least didn't need a bazooka. She's like, I'll just punch it down.
I can punch the damn thing. And why? She's either really tiny or that statue got bigger.
Well, that is a huge statue.
What'd she do to Brody? Oh, I don't know.
Probably. Meanwhile, this
Oh,
is boy, how sweet it is.
Legion of the 30th Century Romance. Now back to 30th Century Romance comics.
Star Boy's the best. He's like, ooh, yeah, this is tasting sweet. She's like, oh yeah, enjoy yourself, buddy, because later you're gonna be like, F this. It's like she doesn't care at all. She's like, oh, I hope you're enjoying yourself here, Starboy.
What a bunch of biatches, man. They don't care. We're gonna get a real good resolution for this, right, Jay?
Oh, for sure.
Promise me.
I promise you, this is gonna be.
Promise me, man.
Don't worry.
I want some closure out of this one. I'm getting scared.
don't worry. Just make it to the end. We promise you, it's going to be a satisfactory.
Oh, I can't. I have some fun things to say about the ending.
And you know I'm buying all these comics, so I cannot wait to buy this one. This is going to be.
You gotta get that one.
I will slab this sucker just for the outrageousness of it.
Oh, send it to Betty Friedan or Gloria Steinem.
Oh my god! Gulp that balloon.
So yeah, what is that stupid balloon with a tongue?
It's so dumb.
Beast is a Gawampi Trigurs. Oh my god! All right, this is not. I'm not even joking anymore.
Oh, yeah,
Triggersaurus.
Yeah.
Limpotaberry or whatever. A Triggersaurus. Are you kidding me? A Triggersaurus. She's been triggered. Tell me this is not really SJWs going back to 1964.
And they're rewriting
these because they knew we would be reviewing it.
Triggersaurus.
Triggers, that's the best. The following video contains a Triggersaurus. So
a Triggersaurus warning.
Oh my god.
So down goes Starboy with his cape, which never.
Yeah, like so she's like, okay, quickly make yourself super weight like dense so that you
make yourself
fall
heavy,
through and like to the center of the earth, and then she like laughs that he's trapped there.
Yeah,
like
jump. That's a long jump.
Yeah, Phantom Girl is the best.
Zingo, goodbye forever, Starboy.
Boom.
Well done, girls. Now that those boys are out of our hair, let's return to our clubhouse and celebrate. Whee! It's a it's a sorority special.
We got a shindig going on here.
And this is oh my god, holy shit. Holy mother of God, here we go. All right, the superhero legion is all ours now. And they think they're dead. They think they've killed them, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Laugh it up. Dance, sing. Yes, we don't care. We hate them. When the remaining boy members return a month from now, we'll destroy them too, because we don't like no man. We'll change the club constitution so no boys can join ever. Ugh, how I hate them.
Yeah.
So here's Jesus, mother of God. Attention, superheroines. Behold me on your space monitor. Okay, now I want people to call some attention to a panel here. This panel, I know you guys in the States, and we don't get political on the show, don't get me wrong, or mine either.
No.
But are you familiar with a gentleman by the name of Rush Limbaugh, either one of you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s, he came up with a term to talk of the hard line, the militant feminists.
Yes.
So you joking, call them feminazis.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at the name of this woman.
Yeah, that's the thing I thought of. Yeah.
Queen Azura, ruler of the planet Femnaz. Now, Rush, who I was a big fan of, was not a geek at all. I think he stated he never really bought comics. I loved him politically. We loved football together. That was about it. But and we loved some of the same comedies and movies and stuff. But he was not in any of my geek stuff, which is never a big deal. I don't care. But I don't think he ever read a comic book. Now I'm not so sure. But when I read this today, I hadn't read it until how long it's been. I sent pictures of this to some friends that go, so remember Rush said they never read comics? Look at this. Femnaz?
Yeah.
Why would you call it Femnaz unless? And now, beyond that, I'm getting okay. Now we're getting our explanation. Jay, should you
I mean, this is okay. Sure.
I got nothing.
So Queen Azura is like, now I can tell you what happened then, unknown to you. While you slept, so they went to this planet. While you slept, we loathed men, and so we'll do the Legion girls a great favor. With the glow jewel, okay, we'll give them hyper-powerful post-hypnotic commands, which will make them destroy their male comrades and have the superhero club for themselves alone. And it's like, okay. And this looks like friggin' Anya Taylor-Joy, by the way. But anyways, Supergirl will be affected too, okay? We rearranged the words on the tape of Superboy's voice to make him give her super hypnotic commands to hate males. The controls show she's responding to it. Splendid. And it's like, what? I'm just going to read this whole thing because I have to. Whatever caused us to do this thing, we're very pleased. We're grateful to you, Azura, for what you did. Correct, girls? Right. No, we did wrong. These transmitted beams from the glow jewel will undo the evil command I previously gave. There's the jewel. Look, it's coming through the TV.
Yeah.
This is the first.
It's like Captain Power.
Yeah, this is the first iteration of Captain Power.
Oh man.
And it's like an instant after. Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay, then everyone's like, "Oh, we feel bad. Oh, what have we done?" And they explain that they hated men because men didn't want to go fight for them. Hey, Joe Dog, what's going on?
Men were wimps.
Yeah,
Wait
so
a
men
minute,
were
you hated them
wimps.
for being unmanly?
Yeah, so they hated them for being unmanly. So that's definitely weird.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
And then
yeah,
go ahead.
this is hilarious. It's like they would, I guess, pray to the moon as a god, but in doing so, they would shoot at it with missiles.
Right.
And they're called prayer missiles. And the men are like,
missiles.
I don't think this is a good idea because you're just gonna destroy the moon. They're like, shut up, you guys suck. And then they flew them off the planet.
This is
So then one day they shot their prayer missiles at the moon, and ye gods, it blew up, and it's about to like shatter the earth with like fragments. And then of course Monel and Ultra Boy come and save them. And they're like, men saved us from our own stupidity. They melded the moon back with their superpowers or whatever. And it's like, I guess men are pretty good. You know, these guys told us not to shoot at the moon, and then we shot at the moon and blew up, and then these men came and fused the moon back together. You know what? Men aren't so bad after all. Let's undo that being bullshit, and so that the girls don't kill the guys or whatever.
Yeah, the end. Everything's good now.
I can't take it.
Yeah, like any other example would be funny, but this, like, I don't know who came up with they worship the moon with missiles that they shoot at. Like,
yeah, so they worship. Okay, so first the men. Okay, the men didn't want to go to war, so that's just unresolved. Were they attacked then and taken over? That's just unresolved.
No, they didn't want to fight in the. They thought all gladiatorship was barbarous because they're like, the men didn't want to be gladiators, so the women had to do it all. It's like, well, why does anyone have to be?
Why does anyone have to be a gladiator?
Why
does anyone have to be a gladiator?
Like shooting at the moon is a good idea.
Yeah, so men didn't want to be gladiators, so women had to do it. Then men came up with the dumb idea of not firing missiles at the moon.
Well, this is the dumbest planet. I swear, I would be a god there. It's like any one of us would be like omnipotent, omniscient gods because they're so dumb.
Women are dumber. I mean, look, this is not a compliment to women at all. Everything shows that women are stupid and dumb and rotten and hateful, and they'll control. And then, by the way, are they really contritious about what they did, or like, you know what? We're really stupid because we almost destroyed ourselves with what we did to men, and we better be grateful that the Monel and the other ones forgave us. So let's go and fix things, or we're in trouble. Can we do anything else for you guys now?
Yeah, it's like
we don't hate men anymore. Maybe we just hate our dumb selves. I don't even know what to say. This is one of the most idiotic things I've ever read in my life. And I love money.
These pages of resolving this are absolutely bonkers.
This is Bob.
This is Bob, but it's Bob Haney in like the weirdest. And like you're like, okay, and I didn't know because I never read this, so I'm reading it. I'm like, okay, I said, and I think I paused. I said to my wife, I said, okay, I'm reading a really weird one. I just need a witness. Because I was like, I'm reading a weird one, and I guarantee you right now that this is going to be the dumbest explanation ever. And my wife's like, okay, so I just need a witness just so you know that I said it before I finished it. And I finished it, I said, yep. And she's like, well, what happened? I said, I'm not even going to bother. Like, I want
to know what she says about it.
Like, oh, maybe I will tell her. Next time
you got to bother her about it. I want to know.
We usually do a bunch of walks. We do about 3 walks a day. So when we go for walks, we tell each other what we're reading. So I'll next walk we go on.
Tell her that Clobby would consider it a personal favor. I want to know what she thinks, what any intelligent woman thinks about this freaking idiotic story. I mean, it is not complimentary towards women, and
No,
it
it's
is not.
terrible.
Or I mean, and the dudes are just being used. They're not even really. It's not like they were dopey. Like it was Superboy. Should have been smarter. They all should have been smarter, but it was totally trashing women. And Jerry, dude, Jerry, they were going to pay you anyway. If she's got to stand up to Mort, man. You said, look, I mean, this is people are going to laugh at it. I want to see. I can't. You know what? I'm going to jump ahead and look at the letters pages and see if any girls wrote in. And
About
I bet they
story,
did.
Yeah.
Said this was insulting horseshit. I bet you that they got some flack. It wouldn't be in this one.
No, I know. I skimmed some of these.
I love skimming the letters page. Yeah. And they got the Legion Constitution in a couple of episodes.
Oh God, I love.
That
Legion
that is
Constitution
the
Part 2.
craziest one we've seen that we've reviewed yet, and I don't think they're ever going to touch it.
No, that is definitely the weirdest one that we've done.
I mean, whoa, shit. I was thinking, all right, come on, you got to have something because.
But we are going to do not this week, but so maybe this week if somebody wants to do it. But we're doing a special presentation on Lois Lane Turns Black.
If I can make it, I'll be there. I remember. I haven't read this in forever.
We're 100% doing this comic. This is going to be a special presentation. I'm so excited.
Get yourself in trouble.
I don't care. They're not monetizing me anyways. I've tried 7 times, so it doesn't matter.
I'm just kidding. I was kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't want. If they don't want me, this is going to be like it's like I don't want them, and I'm gonna really. If you want to not monetize me, you're going to really not monetize me. I'm going to make my channel unmonetizable. It's going to be like really crazy shit. It's like
Black Lois Lanes and like
Black Lois Lanes and Asian Superman and whatever. Well, there is one already.
But yeah.
What issue is that again?
Superman's girlfriend Lois Lane, 106.
106.
Yeah. And I'll be on eBay tonight looking for that. And I'm getting a 9.8 slab of Lois Lane Turns Black. I cannot, because then I'm going to show it. I'm going to go on all these people's channels and they're going to be like, "What did you get this week?" I'm going to show them what I got. I'm gonna get everyone demonetized on this. I'm gonna demonetize everybody on this one. I'm gonna go, "Oh, I got Lois Lane 106." That's great. I can't wait. But okay, so hold on. Let's look at the poll, and then we'll see what everyone's up to. So, okay, so I just put the poll was wackiest story out of these three. So, Super Outlaws there's 14 votes. Super Outlaws is 43%, so that's the winner. The Lex Luthor story was 21%, and the Evil Girls was 36%. So the Super Outlaws won. That was the wackiest. As the wackiest,
it was wacky, but
I think a lot of people voted early to say like,
yeah,
right, because we have about 17. I got 17 likes. So and I don't have 17 watching now, so a lot of people bowed out. So I think they just kind of thought, "Oh, this was a goofy story," but like this Supergirl, this Evil Girl one is absolutely insane.
They're never going to touch it. I mean, because if it had just been just a normal goofy, we've been laughing. When I was reading it, good, because I mean, if I ever read it, I don't remember. So let's just go say I'm going like it's my first time to read the story. So
right.
I'm reading it like, this is doofy, but whatever. I mean, we're not into the era where they're taking the comics seriously yet. So It's fun. It's fun to read these, because we're going to get to a time when it's really more compelling to follow. These characters are going to have more to them, and they're going to make a lot more sense. So it's fun to see this stuff, see how it evolves and grows. That's part of the reason we're chronicling it. And I see stuff like this, I'm just going to laugh because it's a good old time. But this, I'm like, this is weird, man. I'm getting a weird vibe off of this, but okay. And then that ending, I'm like, you gotta be shitting me.
This was definitely the weirdest one. Like, I mean, it's so goofy, and the explanation is hyper lame. Oh, we hated men because they didn't want to participate in gladiator matches, so we had to participate in gladiator matches. And then we shoot missiles at our moon to show that we love our moon, and the men said that was a bad idea, so we banished them. It's like, then one day we blew up our moon because we shot it so much, and then Superboy and Mon-El reformed the moon, and we realized that men were awesome. Like, what are you talking about? Like,
maybe they were just horny. By the end of it, they were horny, and
yeah. It's like, remember Amazon Women on the Moon? That's a great movie.
Also,
but like,
that story would be better if the girls had found out a way to overcome it and win, or at least participate. No, see, that's another thing.
Yeah.
None of the superheroes, girl or boy, solved the damn thing. It was
Right.
except because with Mon-El, except Mon-El and Ultra Boy, they just saved the day and they oppressed these women, right?
Right.
But how about if you try to tell a story about women? Just totally, there's not one of the women in this is because the women on that planet, femnaz, are idiots and jerks, and our heroines are easily controlled fools.
Right. So all the women look bad. Like, this ended up backfiring. This there's a thing. This has happened a few times. This happened in Blue Beetle, which is why I didn't like it. Sometimes they put, and now obviously they weren't pushing this back in this time, but they push their agenda so much that they end up messing up the agenda they're pushing by making it bad. Like, Batwoman was the worst example of that show, where they're like, oh, we're going to be so diverse, we're not going to have any straight white people. It's all going to be, minorities and LGBTQ characters and whatever. So they filled the entire show with that. But Gotham is the worst place to live, and it's crime infested and awful because LGBTQ people live there.
Yeah,
like,
now you're not making sense.
So it's like whoops. It's like you messed up your own thing. You should have made it all white people and say this is why it's bad to live here if that's your agenda. But
they're not smart enough to do that. And
they're not smart enough. And
it's just like you told me about, like, if they had a superhero that was some sort of representation of something, they only fought that representation and didn't fight crime in general.
Right.
Yeah.
They're so stupid. Yeah.
Right. That's a Supergirl thing that they messed up.
Superhero fights transvestite crimes. It's like,
right.
Aren't they not just superheroes?
Superheroes, right?
Yeah.
No, that happened. They have a trans woman on Supergirl, which is Dreamer, who's loosely based off of
the comic.
Yeah, and she's, I've got no problem with her, but the problem was, like, she's fighting people that don't like trans people. I'm like, okay, so now that you fought that one guy, are you done? Like, it's like, or are you a superhero?
Came back, yeah.
Like, it's like you need to be a superhero. Like, this was, and Blue Beetle did the same thing. The uncle hates corporations. He doesn't trust them. They're all liars and cheats. And at the end, they give him a job. He's like, oh, okay, I'm cool with it now. So you hated corporations because they cheated people, but if they give you a job, you're okay. It's like, whoops. Like, it's like, are you even listening to your, and this is the same thing. It's like, we're trying to make the girls look good, but you made them look awful because the superheroes got controlled immediately. They're so dumb. They immediately fell for this trap. And then the women blew up their own moon.
Yeah.
Two of the most respectable Legion characters, Saturn Girl and Supergirl, never showed 1 second of resistance. So, which would have been given at least, let's say they don't win, at least some resistance when they're being controlled, would have showed strength of character to a female character. Nothing has ever, none of the characters are treated with respect here.
Yeah, like, now they weren't trying to push any, like, I mean, they just were.
There's
just
no agenda.
They're
being ridiculous.
Yeah, they're just being goofy. But that's what happens when it's like, if you focus too much on what you're pushing, you're going to lose the story, and it's going to not make sense at some point because someone's going to be like, well, now this doesn't make any sense. Are you anti-corporation or are you not? Because you want to work for them now. So I don't get it.
Right. And also they were trying to say, look, when women, if you just get right down to it and take over, you show that all they really want to do is shoot men's balls off because they're stopping men all the time.
Right. Because they're so right.
It's hateful.
Yeah, and that's not true at all. It's just like so stupid. It's
everything about it.
This one's really goofy. I appreciate it for its complete goofiness. So I'm definitely buying it anyways.
You gotta have that one. Yeah.
I gotta have this one for sure. I'm slapping. No, I'm not gonna slap it. I don't do that. But I mean, I don't think any of the comics I like, no one ever bought. No one. I go to these comic shows and I've got, like, no, everyone's looking for the latest oh, what's the Deadpool appearance or what's the? I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for Legion of Superheroes. Like, really? They're like, oh, thank God someone's bought. It's like these people are I'm like, I'm looking to buy some Legion comics. They're like, thank you, please have any of the ones that you take. All of these comics, take them all. Superboy was like, people are like, I bought the guy like, oh, thank you, you bought all my Superboys. Please take some more. Take more Superboys.
Yeah.
Nobody wants these
one too.
Huh?
Superman's another one too.
Yeah, I like these old
yeah.
Supermans.
Yeah.
All right. So we got 16 votes. It's still 44% Super Outlaws. So that's that.
There you go.
Sean, your links are in the channel. Your links are in the chat as well. So you just posted your High Republic video today. I think it just came out.
Yep, I just posted my High Republic video. It's long, but I mean, I put everything in there I want to say about my experiences with the Star Wars: The High Republic, because no one else is going to read it. I'm in a Halloween spirit right now. So, we're heading into Halloween and our stores have Halloween stuff now. So I'm going to be posting a bunch of old time radio horror stuff.
I saw that you posted one already.
I accidentally posted like a bunch of them. I'm like, why the hell are they all live right now? And I took them down. So I'm going to dole them out one by one. It's because when I loaded them, I didn't realize I didn't put them as private. So because I had more work to do on them with the descriptions and stuff. So they're ready now. So day by day, I'll be
because I started to listen to one, but then I went to go watch the Santo movie. I'm like, I'll come back to this or whatever.
Oh, you'll be back up.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Clobby, you're live in about 45 minutes.
Yeah, today is the birthday of the great king of comics, Jack Kirby.
Oh shit! Kirby. What are we talking about? Happy birthday, Jack! Man,
yeah,
we got
Jack. And I got interesting. I got a very late birthday present today on Jack's birthday, which I'm still blown away. I have no words for it. I don't know how I'm going to get through the night. I can't believe they did that. They snuck it in on me, and it's just it's a beautiful thing. So. But yeah, then Wednesday night will be the last day of Kirby month, so I'll do something Wednesday night as well. And then other than that, the occasional visit over at the Great Midnight's Edge after dark on Tuesdays and Thursdays usually, or Wednesdays with Loki and his gang, with the round table, and of course the clubhouse on Thursday nights with Raquel and Mark, and Saturday night Star Trek. But what I'm really looking forward to as well is Fourth World Time with you guys on Friday night.
Friday.
Yeah, and that's this one coming up.
Yes,
this looks epic.
Kirbiness indeed.
Yeah,
this is like covers. Oh my god, these are epic.
And not a lot of standing around either. I mean, you might be liable to get your ass knocked on your butt there if you stand around too much in those comments.
Nobody does anything normal in a Jack Kirby comic. Like somebody will be sitting and you're like, man, that I posted an iPhone. I did an iPhone wallpaper with Metron with Orion and Darkseid fighting in the background. I kind of merged the two images. And it's like Metron's just sitting, but even that's like epic. It's like
more interesting. It's like
it's like nobody's just like sitting, like it's like with their legs or whatever. It's just like it's always like dynamic or something, right?
Yes.
All right,
so much fun though. Thanks, man. I really enjoyed it.
Cool. Okay, guys. Well, that is it then. We will see you. I don't know. Let me see. I'm visiting my mom on Thursday. And because I didn't go for my birthday was last week, so I didn't get a chance to go because of my finger. So I'm going this Thursday. Usually we're gonna do a Thursday thing, so maybe we'll see. I don't know how long I'm gonna be there, but whatever. We gotta do that Lois Lane. We're doing a special presentation for that Lois Lane. I'm telling you that much for sure.
I'm available. I'd love to be there.
And we'll try to do it like we'll do it on a Wednesday where it's like before Wildcard Wednesday. Maybe like like around 8 p.m. though, because it's just one comic. We'll do it like at
I do Loki's. He's very strict about his time. Yeah, but he ends usually right at 8 or 8.
Okay, so
I'm out there by 8:05, 8:10 usually at the most.
So why don't we do like 8? Yeah, maybe like 8:15 or something on a Wednesday. We'll bang out just that one.
The only time I ever do anything else on a Wednesday is when Loki can't do it for some reason, and Doomcock asks me to come on. But other than that, usually it's wide open. But Loki only does like the 1 hour, so.
Right. Okay. So he's very strict on. Okay. So yeah, we'll arrange it so that you can come on for that one because that's going to be jokes. I can't enjoy that. Friggin' wait. That looks outrageous. So, all right, everybody. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully, we'll see you on Friday, Fourth World. That's going to be awesome. If not, then we'll see you 1 week from today's Legion. So, and we'll figure out what we're going to review. We'll just do it off camera.
Good night, everybody.
All right. Good night.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.